This is the Age of War Chapter 4 beta, if you haven't been here prior to today. And this is my little Purge base. It is a very simple, solid, very, very basic Purge target that I have on the beta. I have used this many, many times in this exact location, in this configuration, in a very similar configuration. The eagle-eyed amongst us may notice I have made a couple of changes since last time. But one of the reasons I really like this is because, number one, it's in the desert, so there's very few kind of like pieces of grass to screw up my frame rate. And number two, which is the most important, is the Purge will always spawn right here. And I can summon level 9s and 10 Purges in this exact location. Every single time it will always spawn there, which means it has a path, a linear path up to my base. So I can control variables, which is very helpful for a single player, right? The solo player. You really want to kind of manage as much as possible. Contain the chaos and the panic and whatnot. I have done a bunch of Purges solo. I love doing stuff like that completely solo. I like a fight. Do you know what I mean? I'm feisty. I like to fight in this game. I like to hit hard. I like to have a lot of damage in my attributes. This poor ref is trying to follow me. He's like, "Madam, would you please come down to ground? I cannot quite follow you." That's how he speaks, obviously. So yes, but really for like level 9 and 10 Purges, higher level Purges, I have really benefited from having just a few very casual fighters, you know, nothing too special, nothing too exciting, just some Cimmerian berserkers who are always quite consistently hit pretty hard. They're not the absolute hardest hitters in the game right now, but they're easy to get, easy to farm, easy to get multiples of, and so if you lose them in a Purge, you can get replacements. They do take a lot of leveling, that's the only thing. So I think they start with about 2,000, what is it, 2,500? Let me just double check. But you're going to want to level them as much as possible, which is why I've only got 10 and not like 20 or something. Forgotten Tribe, Berserker. Let me just double check. I think it's like 2. Let me see. Yeah, 2.5 without leveling. So you could use them like that, but you really want as much HP from them as possible. Sorry, madam. Apologies. So these guys are all spawned in, admined to level 20. I haven't re-rolled the perks. I'm not going to go through everything I've been through, like in the previous sort of episodes of this testing series, but I'll give you a bit of an overview. So they've kind of, this is whatever they've gotten just from leveling to 20 with admin commands. You can min-max them, you can re-roll with Elixir of Rebirth using sorcery and get them higher up. I'll tell you very briefly, they're wearing very, very, very heavy armor. You can see the armor value here. Perfected heavy sabatons, champion's leggings, medium Silent Legion gauntlets, Voidforged dragon ribs, and a Redeemed Legion helmet. If you want to hear the rationale for all these things, I have been through it at the beginning of every stream so far. You can see those on the YouTube channel. I don't want to bore the people who are here like all the time. So yes, the reason the Purge will only spawn down there is because I have a few foundations over here, which is the only other place that the Purge will spawn in order to be able to path to me. But I've never had, I don't have any issues at all. As long as I relog to make sure that the forward operating base despawns between summoning of Purges or triggering of Purges, then I just never have any failures, which is great. You kind of want it to be reliable. So yes, very simple. There's like a few doors going through here. Now, and then there's a coffer in the middle. And this is just a small room. If I need to fight in here, there's room enough to fight. But I built it small enough so I could fill this with coins instead of filling this area with heroic treasure, just to kind of keep things as simple as possible. And then there's a series of doors just to get through. If I need to, I can use that little enclosure to fight, although it is easy to get pinned down and killed. So there you go. So that's kind of a recap. I have been in more detail about these kind of reasonings for all these things in the past. You can rewatch my previous streams on that. So what have I changed? So I wanted to test all the levels of the Purge today. So we've done a few level 9s and a few level 10s. There are new Purge waves in level 9 and 10. And they also, I think, occur in earlier waves. So I kind of want to test all those as well. In level 9, the most scary Purge wave that you'll get is a meteor shower on your coffer location. Gotta breathe in between speaking. Unfortunately, that is going to really hurt your thralls. These thralls have been moved forward since our last purges, I like to usually put them right in front of the building, have them on a short chase distance, so that they really just stay here, defend the front doors, defend the building, that kind of thing. However, when you do have a meteor purge, which you get from the Starcaller, is that what his name is? Starcaller or something? Some kind of summoning dude. That is the meteors are gonna fall right next to your base and on your base and break a couple of foundations. Like this entire stack was broken at one point, and then this particular stack of foundations right here was broken, and then everything needed to be repaired, you know, with a repair hammer. Which isn't too bad, but in about maybe 2 or 3 hits, probably maybe 3 hits, Cimmerian Berserkers fully leveled in this amount of armor will die. And you will get like a bunch of meteors falling. Once you've triggered the Purge, level 9, and once the Starcaller begins calling meteors upon your base, which looks gorgeous, very cool kind of like effect, they will continue to fall until you kill him. You can complete the whole Purge and not kill him, but you'll get loads of star metal falling around here, which you can harvest. But the stars will continue to fall, and these guys can only take so much, right? Meanwhile, there are enemies coming over to hit them with their swords, and there are golems with jar heads which explode on death. What else have we got? Other golems that aren't explodey but have like gas. New thieves that will have come up with daggers and do quite a lot of damage wearing Zamorian thief armor, and just a bunch of enemies coming to hit them, so they're already like a little bit damaged when the meteors start to fall. So I've moved them quite far out in hopes that they won't get struck at all by the splash damage of the meteors. There you go. Whew. Breath, moment for breathing. So I have expanded the front, these little things sticking out here. They were 3 wide, these little sections, and they're now 4 wide. And that's to add these, what is it called? A siege base or whatever. A weapon base. Let me remind myself what it's called. It's probably just easier to... squirrel. Getting used to where all the new things are is fun, isn't it? Here we go. Special under crafting stations. So not the ballista, but the siege weapon base. This guy here. So it's quite wide, so I extended the size of the base in order to do it. And then on top of that, you place a ballista. So you can see the siege weapon base is just wood and stone. And then the ballista is 100 shaped wood, 50 iron bars, and 100 twine. So not too expensive, fortunately. And then in those, you can place materials to craft, just like a trebuchet. So you can put star metal ore to make these ballista balls, iron ore to make iron ballistas, and then iron and wood, iron bars and wood, star metal and wood, and then stone and wood to make these kind of like bolts and stuff. There you go. So I want to try those out today. I've already like pre-crafted some pre-stream, and I have some kind of leftover mats. What you might want to do, because I have moved these a couple of times, because I put these in and I decided to expand this to like 4 wide. I crafted them and then, oh, there you go. I crafted them just like a crafting bench. You could put the materials in here, then you can craft the items, and then you have like more storage, right? So you might want to do it that way around, but then you can't put extras in. You know what I'm talking about, probably. And then yeah, you click on it and you right click. If you've got ammo in there, you load it up, holding down right click until it goes all the way to the back. And then you left click and it fires the situation. I'm pressing spacebar to get out of that. I don't know how else to do it, really. So I've got one on each side. You can move the, like, you can move these around just like a trebuchet with your bod. There you go. And I want to try those out. I mean, they kind of feel fiddly. I feel like I would want to stay up here and just use them. But I will have to kind of climb up because I don't have any, like, additional stairs or anything to enable the enemy to get up here. And I've added a couple of archers as well. I've got 2 volcano archers because they do a lot of damage. And the other thing that I was particularly looking for was archers who were easily replaceable because the meteors will fall upon them. And I want to see if they die today. There's a very, very good chance they're going to get killed. I put them in the Stygian soldier armor, heavy armor, which is what I'm wearing as well, in case you're like, you're not, you're barely clothed. Yeah, I'm wearing Stygian soldier armor, but I'm also wearing perfected heavy sabatons. And it's just transmogged with this new bestial regalia cape situation, which you can buy the recipe for from the trader, the new trader behind the den. Behind the Midnight Grove entrance, and this is the Voidforged hide armor from Sipter. There you go. So I put them in heavy armor. I've put bolt plating on them. It's crafted with a shield, right? So they have the most like armor value possible. Hopefully that will help. And I have invested in some exotic feast to give to them as well, because I feel like these guys, you want the best healing foods. I did run through why, some changes to healing foods in my previous streams. You can watch that back if you want to. I kind of ran through it all at the beginning. So, but yes, it's more expensive to make now. It's more difficult to make in the new chapter 4. This one is going to be focusing on healing. When the healing arrows run out, they can just shoot like flint arrows like they would do normally. And this guy I've put noxious arrows on, so he can rain down some poisonous gas upon anybody coming. And I want to see what happens, really. Hopefully they don't shoot the walls too much and they just kind of shoot our friendos. So there's that. So I want to see if these guys survive. I would have like just one person here just doing healing arrows. I don't even know how much their armor is going to protect them, to be fair. So there's that. These are our usual band of like 10 Sumerian berserkers. I told you that they're all fully kind of kitted out in strength buffing gear, and they've got star metal great swords. They've got gruel because everything else, these use eggs, which are now going to be a pain in the butt to harvest because they've nerfed your ability to harvest interactable items with a tool now. So in chapter 4 it's going to be, unless they change it, hopefully they change their minds, but getting eggs is going to be really annoying. You can use lasting feast if you want to, but I'm just going for gruel because it's easy. I have also buffed them with pork rinds. These guys here, you just drag them into the inventory, they'll take one for themselves, and then a black lotus potion to buff their strength, probably in between like attempts at these purges. I'm not going to rebuff them because it gets kind of obnoxious between every wave. And then another thing I've added, these are spike traps, which I didn't realise you actually have to click E to interact with them, and then they go into the ground, which is kind of cool, right? I like that. They don't do a huge amount of damage, but I've got a row of about 3 for each of them. And I'm pretty sure I got the schematic from here. But they're kind of cheap. It's, well, cheapish. They're like iron bars and sticks. And I think you get them from this new trader, which is here on the map. This is the den. The entrance to the Midnight Grove, where you speak to the werewolf, is like here. And there's this new trader situation. This is the lawgiver here. You can talk to her. And then this is a new trader.
Lovely weather for a hunt.
He's a very funny guy. I think, yeah, spike trap for 250, these gnarled teeth. Okay, so there's a new event on the map. I have been through all of this before in previous episodes. There's a new event on the map. You'll get attacked by were-hyenas who'll drop a few of these teeth, which is a new currency whenever you kill them. There are also some mini bosses and larger bosses on the map for this new event, and they drop more teeth. So some of these things, like this bestial regalia schematic, is 1,000 gnarled teeth, gnarled fangs. Some of them are a lot cheaper. Fortunately, spike trap is 250. So I learnt that, and now I can craft them. There you go. So I'm gonna want to see how they work today. I would like to see if the Purge manages to see it as a path through them, or if they say, oh, we can't get there or whatever. Hopefully it doesn't interfere with their pathing at all. I can't place them on here. This is a no build zone. I do usually have build everywhere switched on, but I've turned it off for this because I want to make sure that anything I do here is recreatable on an official server as much as possible, right? So you can see I can build stuff here and not on this kind of ridge. This is generally how they do it, the borders. So hopefully they're not smart enough to avoid these things. Oh, you twat back. Rethris! Rethris! Stop it. Okay, that goof. So there you go. Have I missed anything else out? Has anyone got any questions before we get started? I want to do, like, all the levels. Maybe just one of each until we get to the higher levels. How you guys doing? I've been talking a lot. Huh. Hello people. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello James. Currently mindlessly sorting piles. Yes, indeed. In trouble. Catch up. Is this in vanilla and no build? Yes, it is in vanilla no build zone. That's right. Yeah. So this is the beta. There's 0 mods on this at all. This is entirely vanilla gameplay on the beta, chapter 4. Ooh. So wherever I've built and placed things, you can be sure that you can build on it on an official server, completely vanilla, or in your own private situations. I have to build one GPU card whenever I can. So far, I've been playing only games which are possible to run with integrated graphics. Been playing Pal World. Oh, it's not working properly, Paolo. Oh, pretty good. The PC is going well. Unfortunately, the GPU was given away. Was given away from my brother. Oh, he's very old and used. Bless you. I'm sorry to hear that. Goodness me. Blister platform is round. How does fitting it on a 3x4 tile set make sense then? What are you asking me? Are you asking what my logic is? I just haven't rebuilt my entire base, basically. I haven't, all I've done, because I don't want to spend ages building, all I've done is just extend the front pieces. Is that what you mean? Or you're asking why they've made it fit in this space? Oh, I've been playing and enjoying Palworld so much. Palworld is wonderful fun, yes. Love those blisters, didn't notice them. Yeah. It's not round. The FOV messing with me. Cave purge bases would negate the meteor issue. Yeah, there's a lot of things on the map where you can we'll have to try, I guess. But around in these kinds of locations, it would be interesting to see how meteor showers work here. The only thing is climbing around to harvest the meteors, right? And also, it isn't that high, the meteor shower. I don't know what will happen if it falls up here. I don't really want to climb around in vanilla non-admin mode to harvest it. There are probably some better locations you could try out. But that'll be interesting because the meteor shower, it's not so bad for your building because you'll just lose a few foundations, especially if you have a purge target. This is really, if you followed my advice and just stuck with purge targets, this one is not so bad. But yeah, you can use some of the terrain, some of these ruins and things in the jungle, some of the caves. Where am I thinking? Let's go up here and have a quick look. There's some these kinds of things. Ooh, squirrel. We've brought the weather with us, apparently. Yeah, this kind of thing you can probably use to avoid any damage from meteors. So yeah, I want to know if you try these things out. Do let me know how it goes for you. But I feel like a purge, this would be a great purge target even more now if you want to harvest star metal. Because there's a bunch of these around the map. Which were always quite useful for rock nose purges, weren't they? Because they're so mean. And then you only have to manage a small kind of bit at the front. But yes, do let me know how you get on with that, and we'll probably do some testing of these things as well at a later date. Ooh. Turd firing machine. Yeah, we can fling poops. Hello, Morton. How you doing today? Installed the client for Conan. Try some Purge. Yeah, so excited for you. Hello, hello, hello. Time to mass farm Dina Master Huntress. Yeah, any archers that you can get in a lot of in high quantity. I never used to level my archers for purges and stuff back in the day because they would always be out of the way and in a safe position. So I have leveled these guys to 20. But so what have these got? 2,600, 2,000. But I would maybe consider not leveling them just so that you can replace them. You've just got to make sure you get their gear back. But they also do a lot of damage, and they're very easy to replace. Votaries, Archer. They're all identical to each other, by the way. All the tier 4 Anos Prey Finder. Come on, bud. There you go. So Anos Prey Finder, Hoss the Venomous, Team of the Slithering, Vase the Wayfarer. So there you go. This is what they kind of get out the box, basically. So yeah, probably not worth leveling them up, right, for that kind of change. But you can just use the bow that they come with, and just the reason it doesn't really matter how much damage they do, because they're only going to be doing AoE damage. I've chosen like arrows for them that are going to rain down sort of healing and clouds of healing and clouds of gas, basically. If you want like lots of HP, go for someone like Varpnir from the north, a Nordheimer. He's going to have more health, which is probably what you want. So yeah, we're going to test out today how easily they die, because that is really quite precisely where the meteors are going to fall. So yeah, let's see how that happens. Voices of the chat telling you things, yeah. But yeah, anyone you can just get lots of, basically. Answer your recent advert was a really bad time to join the Anima army. My recent advert? What are you talking about, Creston? Also, hello, hope you're having a good day. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Okay. I don't get your joke, Nefenor, but I appreciate you being here. I want obnoxious arrows that just mock the attackers into stopping going up to being morally deflated. Spikes too. Bad news for travelling Jabal salesman. Yes, absolutely. So the spike traps while testing beta client. Yes, they're cool. Yeah. Cool spikes. I have you never seen Indiana Jones? I have seen that a lot. You wash your mouth out, sir. But when we want to play in a spike pit. Oh my god. Can ignore the blister platform thing. The FOV makes things fisheye from afar, so that weird. I see. No problem. No problem. I just like seeing the battlefield. I realise that some people don't like the wide FOV that I use. I do get comments on YouTube and like, ooh, it looks horrible. I'm like, that's cool. Like, don't use it for yourself. You know. Is Delincia better than Cimmerian Berserker? So consistently, Delincia does slightly less damage, and gets slightly more health than a Cimmerian Berserker. So if you're going to be running around the map, I would generally choose Delincias whenever I find them, but Berserkers you can get every 15 minutes guaranteed at Mounds of the Dead, every single time. So you can farm a heck load of them. From right over here. And not only can you get one every 15 minutes, but you can also find them wandering around mounds as well. Because Delincia, there's about 4 or 5 spawn points at mounds, which I've shown in previous videos. I literally have a video called Where to Find Delincia, because at one point you could buy her from a headhunter event. I'm showing you Delincia spawns now because I'm just looking. But you can sometimes see berserkers in these like locations. I've got to make sure he doesn't get into trouble. So yeah, you can see berserkers just like wandering around in the same kind of spawn locations as Delincia Snowhunter. I'm like just browsing because I like to look sometimes. Sometimes you'll see Delincia around here, but if you find a Delincia, pick her up because she gets slightly more health, and HP is really kind of valuable in the Age of War since everybody's been nerfed so heavily. There you go. Let's try and get him to come to us. So yes, but he has I'll show you his 100% spawn point, if I can get my bearings. Poor Rethrus. I did spawn in another Rethrus, leveled him to 20 in admin commands. This is a new guy, unfortunately, because our last Rethrus did get killed in a purge. So yeah, this is the spawn location. There he is. So it's either a man or a woman. It varies. In this exact spot right here. There we go. At Mounds of the Dead. And he hits very hard. But yeah, you can just knock him out. Or her. Sorry, madam. She's like, I beg your pardon. As long as you're kind of nimble and you stay out of the way, just try not to get hit. Then you can farm those every 15 minutes. So I just think they're a really good choice, personally. There you go. That's my rationale. You can also... The Volcano Fighters will be very, very useful. But I've gone for Berserkers. Okay. The There's a pullback camera. It's not part of the update. Yeah, it's not part of the update at all. It's just my preference. Yeah, I just find my survivability is better when I see more. And when I played on console, I was very, very, very close to my character. So I was used to that, and you know, I find you have a big advantage when you have this kind of FOV. But it's personal preference. Hello, Shinrin. How are you, lovely? There's also the tunnel from your server base towards the Western Desert with the 3-star tiger. There's also the tunnel from your server base. Ah, from your server base. The tunnel from there with the 3-star tiger. I'm trying to think what you mean by that. Are you talking about at the savannah? The 3-skull tiger is at the savannah. He's at Crown Grove. He's also towards the Sobek place as well. That's like me, but with a typo. Hello. Hello, Dave. How are you? That's live. Thank you much. Appreciate it. Yeah, well, fingers crossed for you. NPC called Anos. Yes, Anos Preyfinder. Yes, indeedy. Seems that in the new chapter, the volcanoes are also better multiplayer for melee. They do, yes. To protect from meteors. Yeah, I'm trying to think what you mean, though, Kel. There's a tunnel leading toward a stone mini-boss. Yes. I can't think where you're talking about, but yes, there's millions of places on the map with some kind of... Oh, I think I know where you mean. Because Kel triggered this tangent. Momentum, I would say, Jar. Oh, I'm not in... Chat! I wasn't in creative mode anymore. Chat. 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 I'm using Baltier's razor, basically. My agility friendo. There you go. It's like nothing ever happened. It's like nothing ever. I'm a professional. Everything is fine. Professional at work. Stand by. Make way. Make way. It's not my first rodeo, people. Yes, 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 yes.
Deadified, 2 more dead. Dead from the neck up. Dead from the neck down. But that's life.
Yes, just a few broken bones. Nothing to worry about. Are you talking about here, Kel? Are you talking about this little place? This tunnel? By the White Tiger. I mean, I wouldn't block this off. Please don't block off like these important routes. I don't know if you can actually. Yeah, you can. Please don't block. This is such an important route into the north from the savannah, which I use very frequently. So yeah, be nice to your fellow players. I feel like it should be, apart from maybe in PvP, question mark, I feel like it should be against the rules to block that off because that's a very important place. Anyway, just my 2 cents, as they say in that of the country. Yeah, I mean, there's loads of places like overhangs and stuff like that you can use to save yourself from meteor showers from the damage, really. But the main thing is keeping your thralls safe, really. I know you did that for entertainment. Let's go with that, shall we, Polo? Your head popped off, to be exact. Was it just a few broken bones? Yes, it was. Let's pretend it was entirely planned. Yes. Don't ever go skydiving. You'll forget your parachute fight. Now, that is one of my absolute worst nightmares, honestly. Yes, I need Deadsmith. That's just how a flame goddess. First time I've ever seen you die. I don't die very frequently, I have to say. I'm sure Kalendros would have been very happy about that. It's obsessed with 4 damage. Okay, so I think we're kind of ready, right? I've kind of prattled on for long enough. They have shown, so it's kind of not a spoiler or like I'm not breaking any like rules by saying the dungeon set is getting an update with a lot of. Oh, they showed it as well on the dev stream, didn't they? But they're going to be some more rounded. Castle-y kind of pieces for the dungeon set. Oh wait, Uber Eats, I'm not interested in you right now. I'm so sorry. Thank you for messaging me. Can I mute you? Thank you, friend. Anyway, they're like, hey, you usually like contact us around this hour. Are you sure you're not hungry? So yeah, so you might want to play around with using some kind of rounded castle pieces and stuff for these like trebuchets. The only reason I have 2 is just because ballistas. The only reason I have 2 is because it would be symmetrical to do so. You can actually see the thing inside it that you've got loaded in. I think there's like there's nothing in that one. If you click on it from this side, it puts you into the aim down sights, and if you click from the side of it, it shows you the crafting section. All right, so let me empty this out. Apart from one coin. Wait, are you still at 1? No, you're at 2. I have already done a level. Oh, I can't do I can't do single stacking. What is it called, chat? What is the word? You can't split a specific amount anymore, which they need to change, please. We need to be able to put a single coin in without splitting it for infinity. Am I ready? Yes. Okay, so we're gonna do every level purge today. That's my plan. Just one of each. I might drop all these coins. Look at that, throwing away money. No respect. Oh, no respect, these people. I should have put it in a box, and then I could have done give all or something. Will she drop all the coins in time? Stay tuned. Excellent. I never doubted it for a second. I am buffed. I was buffed. I was buffed before I died. Shh. Culture of silence. And let's eat an elixir of grace. Okay, so now we have double agility buff. I'm wearing heavy Stygian soldier armor crafted with the shield right, as I mentioned before. Perfected heavy sabatons. What else? Baltier's razor is my legendary sword from world boss chests with a master weapon fitting on it. Vector Corbin as well. These are agility weapons. And I've got Reach the Red Mother. I've got some arrows if I decide to use them. But I really want to see what the thralls do, really. I want to see what the archers do. And whatnot. Hello? Is it scouting? Squirrel? Hello? It's like, I'm sorry, you're too high level. Oh, there's no reachable location. What? Just as I said. So I have, the only thing is I've moved the base a little bit. I've extended it into this direction slightly. I bet it's the spike traps. I bet it's these. Should we give them some room? Turds. See, it's just iron bars and branches. There we go. Yeah, spike traps. So we wanted to test that. Yeah. So it doesn't see them as a walkable path. I'd like to change that. Yes. You want to be able to put spike traps down and have them just walk through them, don't you? Couldn't set it up. Custom stack size will be a new feature in the next stage so they can tell us that they listen to the community. Oh, don't like the new item splitting. I like that they're making a quick split, but we need to have custom what's me doodles, don't we? Custom splitting. Rethris has a momentum mace today because that's what I would put my best stuff on him. He's also got exotic feast. Can you get over here, bud? I don't want you like dying by yourself. Hi there. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah. Right, I want to see what the archers do. We should have clouds of healing and clouds of poisonous gas. Oh, I didn't apply it. Shit. One sec. I just realised I didn't drag the arrows onto them. Oh, mind you, I do hear the explodies. Yeah, they've done it themselves, so I don't need to. If I use the explosives, wait. If I use those arrows myself, the noxious arrows, I will take damage, but if my thralls do, I won't. Oh, look at them healing. So this is only a level 1. How are they getting through? That's kind of crazy, isn't it? You don't want too many bodies piling up outside your doors because you'll get a blockage and then it won't work. You reset the traps. They go down in like 3 stages. Groupies. Nice. The sounds of gurgling. That cozy Conan sound. Swear! Put them in zigzag patterns, don't block the whole way. Yeah, I've got them either side. Because they are still walking into them. It would be nice if your thralls could do fatalities as well. I do also really like being able to just walk in the healing like gas as well. It's kind of helpful. She's making the noise, but she's not taking any damage. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. The noises are so funny. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, it is. They're kind of fine for like the first go, aren't they? And then they kind of. You have to like run back and for the reward of them doing a tiny bit of damage. They don't really do very much. I don't know how practical they are really. Unless you play with a bunch of people and someone's on like spike trap duty or something. Dun, 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 dun. Just like confusticated. Yeah, I don't know if I care about them that much. You could use, what do you call them? You can get actual, like, other kinds of spikes that don't, like, pop up. Which would just control the flow of traffic. Oh, good luck, lady. These guys are just little glass cannons. Are you confused, bud? It might be more fun in PvP or something. Especially if it's like nighttime. Oh, good luck. I would consider, if it weren't for the new meteor showers, I would consider just having some basic archers at the front. We've done that in the past. But I feel like you want only a couple. Because you're probably going to just have to keep replacing them a lot. Because they'll die to meteors. And it's a lot to manage in a pinch when you're running around and there's a lot of damage happening. You don't really want to be moving thralls around. Like, too many thralls around. I would say we definitely don't need the archers for these levels. It's kind of overkill. Hand of War challenges you. So what I really like about this location is I can skip the masses and run back this way with my trusty friendo. Especially for stronger opponents, it's not even worth resetting them. Yeah, exactly. New meteor showers. Yes, Shinmin, have you not seen them? They are thrall killers. I would say 2 or 3 hits, 2 or 3 impacts of meteors falling from this new Starcaller dude, summoning fellow, and your thralls will be dead. So be really careful. Only level 9 purges though for those. There we go. We did the thing. Okay, I got to cancel my combo if I'm going to do a fatality. Hi, buddy. Oh, you cheater. Okay. Consistently, if nothing else, I'm consistent, right? And I always forget to get the keys from the Hand of War. Every time. Every time. Oh, we got a barkeeper. Are you a barkeeper? Yeah. Barkeeper you can put in your tavern behind the bar. And she will speak to you and she will sell you things and whatnot. And then you'll get friendos appearing in your tavern. Then we got some very, very crappy thralls. Conan Exiles tier 2. And I don't want to, like... Yeah, you have to make someone unfollow before you can break the front. Shimmer Exile, tier 1. So there you go. The barkeep is a great one to get. Then we got some chests here with some very basic stuff. 10 heavy padding is fantastic drop. Early game, 1 gold coin. You can place your coffer down in the middle of nowhere. So I don't know if you always... It's going to be RNG if you get this heavy padding, but you can put a coffer down just on the ground, not even on any foundations, fight off this purge, certainly at level 20, it's supposed to be from, and you can get a bunch of basic heavy padding. That's kind of good, honestly. I think that's a great thing to get. I've set you can learn the set religion if you consume it. Shellback egg pet, a bit of treasure, some things to craft, what are they called? Not braziers, cauldrons, siege cauldrons and things like that. Just some iron level gear, and then this armor is buffing for agility and strength and other bits and bobs. There you go. Some boxes and some food. Sweet. Okay. So we're going to have to relog just to reset this whole situation. But my PC will relog it very quickly. And we'll go again. So we're going to go for a level 2. What do I need? Dun, dun, dun. Some gold. Fool's gold. 1,000. Level 2. Perfect. Okay, let's relog very quickly in record time, and that'll just reset this area so that the siege place is gone, the forward operating base will be gone, and we can just summon a new one quickly. Did you do a new game save for chapter 4? This is the beta. I didn't do a new game save, no. So I think Anna should set up a trebuchet at the raid base, preset for location of the fire shaman. Summoning altar and just shoot him from the raid base would be hilarious. Yes, that'd be good. Exploding golems. Yes, exploding golems as well. Yep. Right, let's get him following us again. I'm not going to rebuff our friendos, but I'll rebuff myself each time. And Rethrus, probably. Just to give him a helping hand. Bit of a snack for you. Because it's single player, when I log out and log back in again, it just resets everything, including my thralls, like buffs. I'm just going to leave these guys. They're going to be totally fine. I guess I'll reset these. Can you just not follow me, friend? So I have mixed feelings about the spike traps. I think they're kind of cool. I like the idea. I think it's a good idea they don't do like so much damage, because that could be obnoxious around other people's bases. And what are the names of those freaking things? What are the names of those other things, spikes that we have? I forget. But they're always very lag inducing, aren't they? What are they called? Everything has been moved since I last used those. Palisades, that's it. You can use these things to like limit like the flow of traffic, but they do induce lag on a server. And sometimes if you have like a really big base, you can find that players and their thralls and their horses and stuff can ride into them and get hurt. So there you go. You can use those to limit the pathing, because thralls, enemies will not path through these. They won't even try to. And then you can put those behind it or something if you want to. But yeah, they're not great for servers and for other players. So, all right, we've rebuffed ourselves. We've got our friend following us. Let's do a tier 2 purge, a level 2 purge. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Claim our wealth. Bum, 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 bum. Palisades, that's it. I never remember it. I used to use them. I used to use them like a fair bit for purge defenses. Because as a solo player, it was really handy to have like things preventing enemies from hitting the walls around the sides, and then it would kind of help them to go to the front door. But the only thing is that crafting thralls that you really wanted from a purge could walk into them and die, and your own thralls could get stuck, your own pets could die in them as well. They were really kind of a pain in the butt. Oh, will I do a new game save with chapter 4? Absolutely. Usually I do a new playthrough every time there's a new chapter. I'm not in creative, I'm not in God and Cloak. So level 2 purge. We'll get him only involved once the enemies come to us. Ooh, Palisades to fund the enemy. Yeah, that's it. They do cause bleed, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Nice. Let's do a fatality. There we go. We should have the buff from that. So we have strength agility buff by 10% while it lasts, stamina regeneration, and we get a 20% instant heal. You've got to stand in front of them, and if you're doing a combo, you need to stop your combo and then hit them after a kind of a moment in order to get the buff. But it lasts for a few seconds. Look at him. The bearers have been severely nerfed. So Rethris is doesn't look like he's so bad, but if you compare him to the others, bearers now have a different amount of damage modifier. He turned to me so I could do a fatality. Yeah, different bearers have different damage modifiers and different HP now. So you can try and guess how I feel about that. But yeah, Rethris is like probably the best that I spotted for HP. Terrible damage modifier still. Excuse me. He will die if he has 1 HP. They're getting past my thralls quite well. You don't get any more prisoners in levels 9 and 10 anymore. So these like very fast moving little, you know, weak people, you don't have to worry about. I could reset these. Rethris! Rethris! Come on, buddy. You absolute buffoon. It's a comedy of errors at the best of times, isn't it? Yeah, so we got demolishers coming up, I can see. We'll let them make their way up. These guys are absolutely untroubled by level 1s and 2s. It's only really once you get to the higher levels we're going to have to worry. How many purges can one tier 3 base survive? An ascending order test? Yes. Hello. Who knew Rethris was related to Nelson? Yes. I don't think anybody is worse than Nelson, though. Except for Carty. Screw that cart. Ooh, he died to it. Nice. Okay, so we got a little champion friendo. It's interesting that they're just making their way past them so well. You know what I mean? They're so quick, aren't they? Do you remember when demolishers were this fast? If you've got a group of enemies, you can very easily end up in a fatality without really intending to be. Just by doing a little left click. Rethris, please don't get in the way, bud. Haha.
In the name of...
I feel like little bits of damage. So those spike traps don't seem to get damaged, do they? Yeah, you can't really damage these things. So it doesn't matter if you fight inside them while they're activated like this. Or inactive, or whatever. Oh, this palisade is gone as well, isn't it? You just click E and they go down in like 3 stages. Nice. Goodbye, head. Rethris is just soloing this purge himself right now. You can do level 1 purges with just a bow and arrow completely solo. Bear in mind it'll scale in difficulty the more kind of defenses you have, more people. I wonder if they can shoot arrows through these things. They don't seem to. They kind of derp out a little bit. They want to go through them to shoot at you.
Enemies at the gate!
What do you guys think of the fatalities? Have you changed your mind about your earlier feelings before they did it? Do you like it? Do you think it belongs in this game? That lady's like derped out. Look at them. I do, I think, about 300 damage per hit. So most of these people are like just one little slap for me. Okay, we don't need to like run around these people now because we're so quick and there's so few of them. Dun, 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 dun. You like the concept? Hello, Hozaf, how are you doing? I miss your mod when I play on the beta. Hope you're doing well. Hi, sir. Alright, I'm not going to forget the keys. Look at me, getting the keys. First time. Didn't even have to go back. Execution look a bit low effort. Do you think so? I have warmed to the idea. I was a bit like, I don't think fatalities really belong in this game. And now I'm like, I don't mind it so much. It's kind of cool. I find it kind of, I don't know, kind of fun. I don't know how long that'll last for. The fact that you're kind of immune when you activate it, I think is the right decision, probably. We've got Iskar the Sellsword, who's also a trader for the... I think he's talking to this guy. Excuse me, can you not talk to each other? Crappy exile fighters. You just probably... I don't know, you could, like, improve quality of life for them and use them as decorations. Wanted to. There you go. Iskar, I can't what's it. And then just the same kind of stuff, right? Nothing particularly high value. Guess supply materials kind of handy. I mean, 40 iron reinforcements, fine, better than a kick in the teeth. We got some training dummies as well for decoration. All right, let us reset, and then we'll do level 3. There we go. Oh, my favorite death animations is the head pop when you get a headshot in 7 days. Is it? Yeah. Unfortunately, there isn't a fatality with a bow. Dun, 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 dun. The executions. I remember where they were supposed to be in the early versions. Kind of, were they? Look a bit low effort. But the idea of fatalities on paper, it seems like it fit perfectly with practice. Probably need a bit of work out some junk. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we managed to clear our forward operating base. Dun, 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 dun. Do 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 do. Dun dun dun. Visit Conan, not content I'm excited about compared to taverns and giant cats. These spikes I find I think as a solo player, anything that does a little bit of like Rethrus, I actually kind of hate you right now. You Expect you don't have a thrall following you when you do it. I guess nobody walks here. Mayhaps. Should we put like a couple more of these down? Dun 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 dun. They are kind of obnoxious to place if you're not on a completely flat piece of ground. Dun dun dun. If I do like 2 layers of these, because they must have hurt themselves in them. It's really overkill for this level, honestly. We just do one there. It's a bit of extra defense. Okay, Rethrus. Right, let's do a level 3. Dun, 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 dun. We haven't used a trebuchet yet. I want to use that on like the higher level situations. Okay, so we want level 3.
More is always better.
More gold. More. Is it 5, I think?
Have you come for the latest total?
I seem to remember, yeah. 5,000 gold coins, or the equivalent, or 1 heroic treasure, I guess, right? To get to a level 3. Proclaim wealth. Okay. Let's do it. Who's that guy? I've not played Conan until... Who's what guy? The coffer dude? This guy? What? The whole Purge triggering thing? That is the scribe who looks after your gold, and you can summon purges through him now. It's entirely opt-in. Some PCs are coming out of cages without weapons. Has anyone seen this? Oh, are they? I didn't check, actually. I shall have to look. Kind of curious how well oil cauldrons place above gate would work in the trash waves. Bum rushing it, yeah? Interesting. These guys, we're so overpowered for these low levels, but I just wanted to kind of go through the earlier levels and see what we get. Because we did 9s and 10s. I just want... Oh, I'm in creative. Okay. Let me rebuff myself and rebuff Rethrus, who's overpowered as fudge. Did I break bonds? I did break bonds with him, right? Oh, look at that. Oh, will you ever? Who knows what happened there? Corsair Cutthroats on this tier 3. I think it was trying to put in a fatality. Oh, loads of these one skull friendos. It is quite hard to see, isn't it, with all these, like, gases. Ooh, splody people. I hate splody people. Oh, what has he got?
Happy Hump Wednesday.
Get back here. I don't know if I saw these ones before. Cutthroat friend. Oh, we got 3 thieves in tier 3 in level 3 purge. Interesting. RPG. Ah, it's 12 months. Thank you so much. Thank you for being a tier 2. Thank you, lovely. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy your 12-month badge. So the thieves can, like, break into your building by opening the doors, and they can be invisible, which is interesting. So they get kind of derped out with these, which is pretty... I mean, it's supposed to be a trap, isn't it, actually? That's kind of cool, actually. If it slows them down and makes them derp out, would you not trigger my traps, you bellend? Reference really just proving it's better to play alone, isn't it? They need to eat less cabbage. Smurf, thank you for the follow. Where is this on the map? I actually like this location. I really like it. This is by the Galleon. It's up by Jamila's, whatever it's called. The thingy there. This is where we are. Pariah's Overwatch or whatever. PNG! Another 12 months today! Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Happy anniversary, friendo. Thank you so much, people. They're very quick, these little turds, aren't they? I'll give it to them. Dun, 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 dun. Doo, 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 doo. They're looking alright. No threat to them yet. Really, the only thing we're worried about for the archers is the meteor showers. Which is very visually impressive, I've got to say. Okay, Reference, don't you dare walk in this traps. Come on, buddy. Yeah, so they do stay in the trap and they derp out. And then people behind them, I guess, also derp. Ouch. Getting sundered is always a very scary sound, isn't it? Don't you get my Retrus. Dun, 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 dun. So I can kill you. I like that it actually traps you, I must say. Yeah, I really like this location. I've been using this a lot for testing, and I do keep intending to like try purges in other places, but this just gives me a lot more control. Like, look how much damage they took just from two traps. There's our fatality. Splody people. Why are you splody? Oh my god. They're so quick. They're too fast. Whenever I get bored of the Exiled Lands and I see these kind of people, I'm like, oh, I want to go play Sipter again. But I never end up playing through my entire Sipter playthrough, do I? It's like it's become such a meme. I'm such a starter and not a finisher in life. Smoke, thank you for converting your Prime Sub to a tier 1. Thank you, lovely. Dun 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 dun. Seeing this happening quite often with me from cages, except I saw some coming up with weapons or some Purge cages today doing daily challenges. Sipter's boring, is it? Not enough reasons to move around the map. Yeah, I hear that, to be honest. I think the first time you play on Sipter, and playing with like friendos and stuff, actual humans, it's kind of fun, I think, you know, but it is a very big open map. And I agree, it could do with a bit more like, I don't know, a bit more interest, maybe. I do like there's like other functionality on that map. Will they get stopped in their tracks? No. Rethris is just doing the Lord's work here. Hey, bud. By which I mean Crumb, obviously. Dun, 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 dun. Crumb's like, I didn't ask for this. I don't wish to be involved. Stop hassling me. I do not wish to participate in your silly human games. That's how he speaks, obviously. In case you didn't know. Dang it, was going to cheer 41 bits to make kill, but because it's not 42. I'm sorry your streak reset, Neff. I don't know why that happens. I hate this floaty people. Get her. Get her. She's too quick for you, boys and ladies. So I didn't see it. I can hear a little bit of music that sounds like... Did it ask us for the Hand of War? This like quiet music that you can probably not even hear. Yeah, I think I see him. Oh, I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid. Yeah, he's there. I didn't even notice the Hand of War message come up, but I can hear the music playing. No, 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 no. Danger. Can I have a fatality on him? Be kind of cool. Although Refus would probably steal my kill. There we go. Level 3 defeated. With a lot of... We could do this completely solo. We don't even need friendos for this. Oh. He despawned. Look at me remembering to get my keys. Oh my god. Amazing. Right, let's see what we get in cages. Come on down. Cimmerian Fighter Tier 3. Okay. Whomst are you, friend? Zamorian Barkeeper. We got a bearer. Okay. You're welcome, love. You're welcome. Black Corsair Bearer Tier 3. These must be like Sipter people, because they don't exist usually on the Exiled Lands, or didn't, did they? 1500 HP. Tier 3 levels of, like, inventory. Loot. What do you get when you're leveled? I can't see. 2,839. I mean, better than a kick in the teeth, but, you know, nothing too exciting. Shall I find out what her damage modifier is? .4. Ooh, very exciting. Ooh, very nice. Goodbye. Excellent. Barkeeper we can break bonds with as well. If I don't break bonds with them, they'll just get stuck in the Purge. The next Purge thingy. Archer post, helpful. 16 heavy padding. Okay. That is really handy early game. And an incentive, I would say, to do low-level purges. Especially like tier 1 purges you can just do by yourself early on. And some iron tools that are full health. Abysmal daggers. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Not bad. Okay. Well, let me break bonds with you, friend. Okay. Let's reset. We'll do a level 4 purge. Oh, not found an archer post on my playthrough yet. Have you not? Have you not found a schematic as well? I think you should get schematics for them as well. Let's test the NVMe here. Blame Kel for the reset either way. That's fair, Nefanor. Kel deserves that. Definitely. People often give Anna tips on how to play, which is amusing. Find pet cubs and train them, usually it is. Hand of War was challenge, yeah. Anyone been able to give you any handy tips for a new play? I see. OD map is the best. Yeah. Yeah. It is always very funny. I mean, you do learn a lot from playing. Sometimes people tell me stuff I don't know because I can't be all the places all the time. But it is always very funny when people try and tell me how to do things. I also I was on Reddit earlier because I posted something on Reddit and somebody said, if you're listening, hello, and I don't mean any harm to you, but somebody was like, the problem with Anna is she skips out a lot of the content because she can brute force her way through the game. And I was like, you don't know how happy that makes me to hear you say that, because it just makes me sound powerful. But I guess I probably do miss out on stuff I don't find like super fun. Right, let's do a level 4. Yes. I'm here just to like murderfy, really. That's what I'm here for. I think it's like 10 next. 10,000 coins, I think. Let's get 10 fares and 5 more. I don't have to do this, actually. I can do quick stack. Level 40, that's it. Yep. So it's 1 gold coin, 5,000, and then 10,000, right? 1 gold coin, 1,000, 5,000, 10,000. There you go. So now we're on Purge level 4. Dun, da, 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 do, 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 do. Did I proclaim it? I forget. Did I do the thing? No? Squirrel? Okay. Listen. I'm like barely conscious here most of the time. Right, let's rebuff ourselves. We're not in creative mode. We're in admin mode. I'm not even going to rebuff him, honestly. He's just embarrassing the enemy. But I'll get him to like stand here while I reset these stupid traps. Stupid traps. The ones on this side, I don't know if they're a deterrent at all, but they're kind of fun anyway. I like the fact that they're not taking any damage. I feel like that might get changed though, if they become obnoxious for like PvP or something. Follow friend. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, we don't need to buff you. I just want to buff myself because I enjoy killing things quickly. Hosted Conan game in the Conan channel is perhaps more to your liking. Let's go. How are you finding new minion controls? I have to adjust to it. I think it's good because you had to press too many things before. So yeah, I kind of like it really, I guess. It's easier to see. Oh, I'm trapped in something I didn't even realise was there.
In the name of Seth. Hello?
I do like the triple click E to get your follower to flee. I think that's a step in the right direction. Oh, so scared and so trapped. Listen, you meanie. Some of these, like, anybody with a freaking explosive orb is so overpowered for their level, isn't it? Before we get to the higher levels, I must remember to re-arrow the archers. Top up their arrows and stuff. Rethris, get out the way, bud. Dun da 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 dun dum 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 dum. Rethris. I'm clicking the air to get him to flee, and he should. I think as long as I have aggro from like the one person, it seems to maintain his flee state. But it is very handy when you have. If he starts to get into trouble, if he's not like, oh, look at somebody flying. If he's not like trapped in amongst a bunch of people. So, okay, Rethris, I don't need to fight. Me and Rethris are just soloing this purge ourselves. So once they get down to 1 HP, they are going to die anyway. And you have a choice to do a fatality or not to get the buff. You can just ignore them if you want to. And if you're surrounded by a bunch of people, you've got to clear out the way. And I suggest you do forget. So yeah, I'm kind of excited about the archers. My only concern is going to be level 9 meteor showers. Just taking out my archers. That's my biggest concern. You got pulverized. Stop talking about bulls. It's indecent. Crom doesn't like it when you talk about his bulls. Come on now. Be respectful. A lot of prisoners. Nice and easy. Very satisfying to kill. Frame's going down the toilet because of all the bodies. Dun 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 dun. Just providing nautical music for you, chat. You're welcome. Oh, you're trying to shoot me with your arrow? Can I assist you with that? I will not. It's in your bell end. Ooh, one shot. So can I shoot people in amongst those things? Listen, shields are cheating. Everybody knows that. We can all use a shield. These are just hardened steel arrows, but I am using it on a Reach the Red Mother bow with a master weapon fitting on it. And yeah, that's about it really. And I have like max agility as well. So our berserkers are taking a little bit of damage. But they're healing up nicely from the AoE heals from our friendos. I could throw some noxious arrows situations down there. A conqueror. So we've got a champion. This is the champion wave with an entourage. I would say, like, if you're level 60 and you're afraid of purges, you can watch my purge video on YouTube, which just tells you exactly what to do. But if you kind of level yourself, wear like level 60 gear, just use a good bow, hardened steel arrows, you can just take it down very easily by yourself. With a simple purge target. Get him, lads! Modify. I really want to reactivate my spikes, but it's just such a pain. These guys are so quick. They got little blue masks on, haven't they? I do remember whenever I would go to Seppa Maru, I would notice that the Thrall's armour back in the day, the Thrall's armour would sometimes, or the NPC's armour would sometimes change colour. Do you remember that? And I think sometimes they do that maybe so that they know what version they've released or something. I don't know. But they would like say the Relic Hunters or something, the Stygians would have like black instead of like beige or something periodically. I don't remember that. I wonder sometimes when I see random colours, like Zil the Wanderer had a black hood when we went in there the other day, and I was sure he had a red hood the day before. So I don't know. Maybe when they've done an update. What are you talking about, Anna? These are facts, people. Okay, my friends can deal with you. Fortunately, the Demolishers don't have any interest in us whatsoever. Oh, I'm so scared of you. Oh, you're so mean. Okay, if I die now, I shall feel shame. Sweet. Die, lady. Alright, you stole my fatality, Bellend. Thank you for that. Okay, let's get our keys. We've got 5. Let's go check out the old loot situation. So we have cages. There were cages out there, weren't there, originally? We got just 2 cages? Question mark. Dun, 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 dun. Singaran Archer tier 3 with very little HP. Black Corsair Bearer. We saw a tier 3 version of that earlier. I mean, at the very, very beginning of the game, this is fine, isn't it? I mean, it's better than nothing. Anybody who you can put in heavy armor to help you, like, knock people out. It's kind of handy. But the fact that you get people from cages is one way to get your earliest thralls, I guess. Right, so what do we got in here? Battering ram, handy for the Siege of El Moriah. At the Savannah. Some of this other bits and bobs. Nothing exciting, particularly. Okay, that was level 4. Let's do a level 5. Let's reset. Gas mask, question mark. You could wear a gas mask. So I don't take any damage if my thralls, certainly in PvE, if my thralls are using noxious arrows. So I don't need to worry about it. Unless the enemy is using gas arrows. Or if I was using them myself, then I would take damage. But as long as it's your thralls that are using them, you won't take any damage. You'll make the, like, screeching sounds. But you won't actually take any damage from it. So there you go. So it's a good reason to give them to your friendos instead of using them yourself. But I have one archer with healing arrows and one with noxious arrows, basically. Raining down situations. Alright, let me just reset my spikes. Which seem to kind of unset themselves when you reset your game. I don't know if they reset when you go out of render range. This is single player. I don't know how they perform on servers. Okay. Let's eat a snack. Exit creative mode and we'll do a level 5 purge next. So we did get the champions on that one. So is it another 10? Do we go up to 20? Yes, it is. So another 20 to get to level 5. Let's do it. Look at me remembering to proclaim my wealth. There you go. We're at level 5. Sweet. Everybody ready? These things are kind of helpful. They're doing a little bit of work for us. Need a nightingale umbrella to stop the meteors. I would love that. That'd be so cool. Crumbs, poxy bollocks. Yes, absolutely. Fatality is belly only, yes. Definitely. Hello, Dax. Hello. How are you doing? Have you ever called a thrall Belland? Oh my god, yes. I called my mum a Belland by mistake this week. I apologise to... Well, no, I didn't. She didn't notice. Yeah. You just have to have favourite insults, don't you? Carry on, I stand corrected. Oh yeah, about gas masks, yeah. Yep. Dun 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 dun. Just limbering up. It's a lot. Took a long time. 120 pounds. But for materials, really. Were they your own friendos, Kel? From your like PAL box? What do we got? Lemurian fighters. So this is level 5 Purge. Some archers. Derping out in my traps. I love that for us. I need my stam's back. Closer. Crippled by his arrows. Get you to walk in that direction, my friend. So yeah, she's making the noise, but she's not actually taking any damage. I don't think so, anyway. Pretty sure she isn't. Dies. She's like, I'm not taking any damage from that. Absolutely fine. Nothing too scary. Nice variety, I guess. I guess I can feel the scale up a little bit. I'm glad that these freaking people move at a snail's pace now. We haven't tested to see how much damage these demolishers do. There are different levels of them. I noticed the higher, like, level 9 and 10 purges, there were tier 3 demolishers, which I don't think we had in the past. I think they were, like, all the same. No, don't walk into the trap, you silly poop. I would be interested to know if what they plan to do about Purge crafters. If there's any plans to add those to cages, because I feel like that was the fun thing about the old Purges. The fun thing about the old Purges really was was kind of spotting a tall person and being like, oh my god, what is that? It's a named person, a purge crafter. And then you'd have to switch to your truncheon and try to save them from getting killed. And that was always kind of fun, wasn't it? Especially back when the purge blacksmiths and purge armourers were so valuable, and alchemists and things like that. Back in day, as they say. Hi there. I can't keep up with you and the frames make it much harder even. Okay, sorry Rethris, I apologise. I saw a body coming out of the mist. Well, they'll run through these, but if they in them when they get triggered, they will trap them, which is interesting. We don't like pokey people here in Lemurian Fighter Tier 1. Pokey people is cheating. Rethris is cleaning up with his momentum, isn't he? So I didn't put all these guys. I could easily have just put 10 momentum maces on these guys. Will you start making noise, lady? You could easily do that in admin mode, but I wanted it to be kind of realistic, you know. I crafted great swords with what is it called? A bladesmith. You know, just to get the most damage out of them. Put master weapon fittings on. So you've been playing for a while, you might have that bladesmith already. And if you farm Man's the Dead, you can get full Fellas the Hammer. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Mother's homemade apple pie. Did you call your mother Belen before or after the... It was a different day after the... Yes, after the apple pie, obviously. Sprite Trap, something new we can build. Yes, the recipe, you get the schematic for like 1,000. I showed it in the beginning stream. I think like 1,000 of these gnarled teeth from the new event. The new trader behind the entrance to Midnight Grove. Lots of prisoners, very quick on their feet. We'll let the Zerkers deal with them. Stay there, buddy. It would be nice if there was a very simple stay here click, right? You know what I mean? Just like E to move here, but like they stay there from... That would be good. You could just like, I guess you like a quick unfollow. I would like to see what they do with the commands in the future. Couple bar fatality. I didn't even know he was 1 HP then. Still not too much of a challenge, right? You're fine. It's just a bit of gas. It's fine. So I kind of would like it if there's a way to cancel a fatality. I think there may be a time when you're like, when it messes you up because you're trying to knock out a thrall and you've only got like a moment to like get your truncheon out or stop your thrall or something. Because sometimes you start a fatality and you don't want to. Potentially. I don't know. Played the beta, don't have any DLC on PC, just the base game. Went to your base, made a hostile takeover and butchered everyone. A lot of them were captured and hatched from eggs, always keep a male and female the best. That's really anyone. Nice. And still didn't get into any breeding on Pal Worlds. Do you see the roadmap for Enshrouded? How do you guys feel about it? It was on the Twitter. I think I did I retweet it even? It was in our Discord anyway as well. You've been playing that. I know a lot of you have been busy with that game. Not a problem for us people. I haven't even needed to use a heal pot yet, I've just realised. He just needs a good burping, that's it. Good pat on the back. Should be a go to the bar and drink command. Yeah. Just sit down for a minute, won't you, mate? Oh, I was almost in the fatality then, I think. Stay here, buddy. So the only thing is, if somebody gets trapped in there, they won't move through each other's, like... how do I say this without sounding weird? A person will provide a blockage. So if you do have, like, a person there, and you can end up with, like, a bunch of people, like, queued up to get through there, I suppose. Let's do the fatality. Oh, was she trying to pass to do the fatality? It's a very relaxing purge in level 5 at this stage for us. I think the archers had about 200 arrows on each of them, so 200 healing, 200 noxious. So I'm gonna have to check to see if they've run out yet. Should be running out pretty soon. Can I fatalize you? Okay. So level 5 purge done. Just got to defeat the Hand of War. If I wanted to avoid a bunch of people, I could just run up there, which is what I usually do. There's quite a lot of people here, to be fair. This is why it's nice to have a follower with you for this part. Get my stamps back. That's right. Screw you, sir. Let me get my keys out. You're all going to start despawning after he's died. Listen, pokey people. There you go. Off they go. Alright, so we got the keys. What do we get in our cages for level 5? Barkeeper. I think we got a barkeeper every time, haven't we? We got an Iskar pretty much every time as well. Maybe not every single time. Lemurian Bearer tier 3. What are you, friend? A Lemurian Dancer tier 3. Okay. 0.4 damage modifier. And he gets 1800 HP after. What are you guys falling in love or something? Could you give me a minute? Sorry, some of us are working here. Jesus. Can't get the staff, peeps. Alright, we can bid these adieu. Iskar will just chill there because, you know, he's too cool to be dismissed. Okay, we've got a Burning Siege Cauldron. We've got a Strategist Table Schematic, which is this table behind us, decorative as far as I know. Some pouches for sorcery. Iron Steel level loot for a tier 5, level 5 purge. Some snackages. Always handy to have a snack. Alright. Let's reset and we'll do a level 6 purge next. That was level 5, yep. Ooh, another relationship destroyed. Will the Barbarian ever find love? Find out next week, I would say. We'll ask them. Let's reset ourselves. I think the berry didn't like the throw very much, or actually. It was hard to tell, really, wasn't it? It was either a lot of chemistry or just, you know, the wrong kind, maybe. Which is the aggressive kind, just so we're clear. Alright, friendo. Oh, we didn't actually what's it, the dancer. Apologies. Bye. Okay. Let's go do a 6. Dun, 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 dun. I find the spikes to be a bit annoying, but kind of helpful. That's my kind of like verdict on them so far. Yeah, if you have a base and you can have in a position where you could have purges coming from all sorts of directions, you might want to line it. Bear in mind it will affect your frames and that of your server, right? Right, level 6 purge incoming. Probably maybe another 10 or maybe 20,000 more. So we've got 20,000 so far.
For the latest total?
Yes. Could you please let me know how rich we are, please, sir? Level 6. Okay. 30,000 gold coins. Small change for us exiles. All right. Oh, I didn't proclaim it, chat. I'm too yeety, honestly. I love to yeet and I forget to do things I need to do. Story of my freaking life. Oh. Anna problems 2024. Okay. Stay here while I just reset these traps, you knob. Wait. Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Da, 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 da. Okay, sweet. Job done. No! I got afraid. I just care about my people. Okay, let's buff him so he can like modify quickly. Let's leave creative. Okay. I do like the fact that you have to get people to unfollow before you can break bonds with them, just as a little safety net for those who are click happy. Let's rebuff ourselves. They're on their way up. Okay, level 6 Purge. Oh, should reset themselves. What should reset themselves? I have to delete them, or they'll just stay there because they're our followers. And I want to make sure that that the purge isn't interfered with by them by just standing there. And I just relog in single player because it's like a server reset. Effectively, I've got to check those archers. Someone remind me after this level. Rathrus hits like a wet noodle, but he is entirely buffed in strength, armor, and very, very, like, the best, probably, mace you can get on the Exile lands, arguably. Easily obtain. And he's buffed with, like, Black Lotus Potion and Pork, so he's double buffed. And this is now showing again. Like, it wasn't working at one point, was it? Plus, I've only just realised he got Might of Giants, actually. So he's kind of leveled quite nicely. I didn't faff around at all with their levels. I didn't do any re-rolling or anything. Because 1, I'm lazy, and 2, I just wanted kind of a very representative mix of people, you know? Bum, 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 bum. Hi there. Rathrus is like, maybe the berserkers could help us a little bit. I don't know how you feel about that, but maybe they could, you know, assist. We could move spikes closer to us if we wanted to. I'm just too eager. The Marine are basically always level 5. That's why he always stumbles on your traps. He's feeling tipsy. Oh. Trying to get up the nerve to embark on AOC questline and then do all the magic stuff for AOC, really? I never really played any like heavily modded, apart from like one day of logging onto a heavily modded server that was empty back in the day, pre like sorcery, when I first got my PC. And I just, I haven't really tried it since. I kind of like the vanilla game, you know? With just a bit of quality of life mods that I feel should be in the game anyway, am I right, people? You know, console friendos and official players. But I like Conan to feel like Conan. I don't like too much fantasy stuff or like RP or whatever. It's totally fine if you do. I don't have any opinion about it. Do whatever you enjoy. Dun, 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 dun. But I always want to make sure our community server is kind of the same experience as I have here. Although you have like some extra things on there. You can have more followers than I have set up. And you can pick up your thralls as well. And you also have Pippi as well, so you can teleport around. But you know, generally speaking, I want my game to be close to the community server experience. Spike traps, new or return. It's a new thing. Yep. So they look a bit like the ones in the Dofari camps, don't they? But you can click E to interact on them. And they will sort of set up in the ground in a few like 3 steps. And then they will come up when they're stood upon, even by you or by anybody. And they will kind of trap an NPC and do just a little bit of damage. So, but they don't take any damage, which I think is interesting. So I don't know how people will feel about that in PvP. I'm sure they'll be exploited in some way. Just like fields of traps. Yeah, they don't seem to stop demolishers, but they seem to stop basic NPCs. I don't know what's going on with this level 6. Are they trapped in some way? What is happening down here? She's cheating! Are they no, they're just coming out. Is anybody blocked? No? Okay. Oh, those ones are fighting a rock nose. Squeakathon! Can you hear the kitty outside the door? She's like, you will let me in this room immediately, or I shall call the RSPCA, whatever it's called. Dun, 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 dun. At least more ways to defend. Yeah, we're going to try out these ballistas as well. The thing is, like, I kind of want to do that on, like, the tougher levels of Purge, really. I guess we could, maybe on the next level. They're so quick, though. Look at these guys. I'm very happy with the archers' location and everything. I think they're good. Just raining down healing and noxiousness. What is going on? Are they derped? They're on the roof. Look at them. They're stuck on the frickin' roof. That's silly, isn't it? Rethris? I triple click in the air. We shouldn't engage in a fight. The other nice thing about this particular location is there's no bits on the ground. When you try to click E on the ground, there are no stones that your thrall tries that you end up picking up instead, like Asgard or something. It's kind of good. You're not going to accidentally pick up hops or something. Yes, it's kind of a bust, this one, isn't it? Should we reset it? I think we will. I can't really get a good idea of it. So level, what are we on, 7? Cat told them to wait so you can let her in, yeah. Cat is controlling my game. It's a conspiracy. Shall I let her in? 1 sec. Was it 6? Okay, I'll just let the cat in. She came scampering down the hall. As soon as I opened the door, I was like, come on, Kiki. I heard like a bounding sound. All right, what was it? Level 6? Let's just do it again. Yeah, we'll do it again because it just derped out, didn't it? Cat's like, you think it was an accident. So let's put him in here. And let's maybe try out the ballistas while we're at it. I don't know if this will have any, like, I'm assuming it won't have, my agility won't have any impact on that. I don't know. No reachable location. What? Squirrel? Hello? Why is that? There shouldn't be any people here. We'll just try it again. Something is in the way. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Do 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 do. Maybe it's the spikes. Maybe I need to set the spikes. We've been fine for now. The only thing is the larger how do I say? If you do some ways of purges, like early levels, and then later waves will refuse to come to your base. Sometimes it's because they don't have enough room, because the higher tiers of purges need more space to set up, because the forward operating base is bigger. But we've done so many here. There you go. I guess it was just derping out, I guess. Hopefully nobody's on the roof this time. There are rocks and things which probably are interfering a little bit. Okay. So I think we're going to try using the ballistas this time. What are your arrow situations? 13. Healing friendo. Right, let's switch to a different type of ammunition. How do I choose what? Oh, in there. There's a bit of fall off, isn't there? Takes a while to wind back. Probably better for larger, like, enemies, like bosses and things. Did I get anybody? Let me know if you die. I mean, you got a decent amount of range. No, I didn't get him. This is cool. I've got to work out how to use this now. Can I get the people in the spikes? Did I get you, sir? Is he cheating? It does take a minute to draw back. Not one of those Roman Chinese repeating ballistas. I'm very much looking forward to them adding the ability for thralls to... We do have a bit of a mound situation here. Looking forward to thralls being able to man the ballistas. That'd be kind of cool. Especially because they have perfect aim. No. Too much. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Berserker. Oh yeah, berserkers. Oh yeah. Toughies. I'm really glad for having our friendos now. So let's get ourselves a Rethrus out of here to follow us around. Let me give you some snackages because I feel like you might need them. Oh, I'm in creative. Shizzles. Okay, let's go fight some berserkers. So these are like different tiers of berserkers, which I've never seen before. Is everybody able to get out of here? Yeah. We've got some Stygian soldiers. Okay. My initial thoughts on the blister, I might need to... Oh, they're derped. Is it because... Do they kind of derp because of that? Look at these people. They're so scary. What is going on? You having a pathing issue? Ooh, not anymore. They are kind of glass cannons, though.
As my snake strikes, so do I.
So he got stuck in there. Okay, so Lormorian. Then we got some Stygian archers and soldiers. You don't get like a huge amount of berserkers in a wave, I don't think. Who is over there? Is it Rethrus? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, you're stuck. Listen, lady. Embarrassing us. So it's single player. I could just place them right next to each other if you wonder how. Because it's single player. Okay. Can I use these as defense? They can't shoot me through them, which is kind of handy. So they can't damage them, and they can't shoot me through them. which is kind of cool. Undamageable arrow defenses. Cheap-ish. Just iron and sticks. He tried to attack me then, even though he was in a fatality state. Stole my fatality. What do we got? More prisoners. So we're only a couple of levels away from the like tough ones. I would say the thieves are quite tough, honestly. Thieves and berserkers, but maybe the thieves more than the berserkers actually, because they've got daggers. Okay, let's get him out of here. So I don't want him just soloing the purge. I want to test these like base defenses. Trapped. Oh, piercing. Yes, it does. The ballista. Yes, it does. They did say it does, didn't they? I'll be very interested to see how these guys' HP copes with the archers, with the healing arrows and stuff, because they were really struggling to stay alive in levels 9 and 10 without the archers' help. Nice. Put him on flee. Hey, you're the one invading us, buddy. He was a Lemurian and he was using Stygian voice lines. I would love it if they would clean up the voice lines. What about you guys? But there are some things like... I feel like we had some Stygians using like Nordheimer voice lines at the Siege of Moria. I haven't checked that recently, actually. I haven't thought to check, I guess. But yeah, it is a bit immersion breaking when you have like Stygians using Nordheimer voice lines and stuff. Looks like spike traps causing a lot of pathing issues for archers. Yeah, but they're in our favour, I guess. As long as you have enough space for everybody to get through. I also think they should recognise it as a path when you have them there. You should be able to like make a minefield of them. Because they'll walk over it. Okay, Stygian Hand of War challenges you. So I usually like to go that way. Let's do our... we don't need to. There's quite a lot. We'll be fine. Just like changing my mind. Oh, she's gonna kill the Hand of War. Somebody stop her immediately. Quick, before he dies. He's so precious to us. Actually, he never lets us have a good breakfast. Listen, I told you not to talk about the porridge again. Sometimes we get sausages. I don't like sausages. I won't talk about. Yay. Listen, Rocknose. Didn't have to be that way. Yeah, you're all really scary. If I just start opening cages... Okay, there, they've gone. Okay, just ignore them. Alright, come on down, friendo. Lemurian Archer Tier 3. He's got... Somebody's triggered. I've got triggered music. Can I not see your HP, friend? 540 HP. You are... not helpful. Lemurian Archer. We've got a Bearer. Tier 2. Lemurian. And Varkin Fleetfoot, named Dancer. Interesting. .88 damage modifier. And he gets a decent amount of HP. Better than a kick in the teeth, I would say. Okay. Decent, I mean, decent is a different thing, isn't it, in the Age of War? You know? We've shifted our, like, values, really, because decent used to be way better than that. Decent used to be, like, 9,000. Usable repair materials, some decent heals. Heart of a Hero, which will expire in 40 minutes, which will clear corruption. Handy for their named city, that kind of thing. Tables, chairs, steel items, tools and weapons and whatnot. Alright, let's do a level 7. We'll reset. Voice line should be unique to each faction. Yeah, maybe a few more lines to help with the same 3 lines over and over. Yes, absolutely. Sausages. I hope they not hide you as the main voice actor for the world. I will do all the voices. Absolutely. I would be so happy to have a voice in this game. If not all the voices. Just take over. Right, come on, Rethris. Stop looking depressed. Let's go do a level 7. I was talking about this the other day. I tend to do more silly voices when I play Valheim because the characters are just so silly looking and funny and kind of cute. So I often like argue with trolls and stuff when I play Valheim, which I'll be doing again when Ashlyn's comes out. Right, so we've done level 6. Let's get a level 7 Purge. Oh, not keys. Stop it. Overly eager clicker. I don't know, maybe another 20,000 question mark? Ooh, he just loves the dollars. There we go with a 7. 42. So 40,000 for a level 7. I could have left it at 42, but I refused to give in to the memes, people. Alright. Everybody is, like, set and ready. Let me fix my spike traps. I don't know why I will bother, because, you know, they're just going to get fudged anyway. Let's get these sorted. Dum ba dum bum da da dum dun da da dun. Okay, sweet. Once again, did I summon it? Did I not do it? I'm very consistent in my inconsistency, people. Do you know what I mean? There we go. Rethis is like, she's always like this, you know. Kel. Wait, the species is 42 bears. Oh god. You haven't new creators who visit the bar. Yeah. Oh, we talked before that it would be like my bucket list to have a person in the game. That'd be so cool. One day, people. You have trolls in your stream. Keep it coming. Weren't you logging off to reset? We did. I reset. I was just so quick, Shinrin. You didn't even see. Okay. I'm going to buff you, bud. Because things are going to get more real now. Let's get some salted what's-its. We'll just top up our situations. Ah, there. Rethris, you're such an eager beaver. Let the berserkers do something. Here I can triple click on the ground. But anywhere there's lots of like stuff on the ground, I would think about just triple clicking in the air to get them to flee. Like Azagoth. Is anybody trapped in here? So we got Lemurians first, fighters, 600 HP, pokey sticks and whatnot. They're so quick and able to get past our friendos. kind of helping him out a little bit. I could buff off thralls. I think once we get to like level 9 and 10, I will concern myself with buffing them with Pork and Black Lotus. But for these lower levels, I don't know. And I don't know how much it's necessary, really. It's really the meteors that are the biggest issue with these guys. You got 10 level 20 berserkers in max level gear with some healing food. You've got friendos raining down noxious arrows and healing arrows. Then they're kind of fine. They can hold their own. It's just the meteors that a couple of impacts, maybe 2 or 3 impacts, and you've lost your friendos. And yourself as well. Gotta watch out for them. Bum, 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 bum. Just finished building a pagoda base in Nightingale and Nightmare. Farming? Yeah. And Anna was a youngling streamer turd. Nice. She made a terrible mistake. She promoted her biggest trolls to be her mods who will often remind her of it. Very beloved turd wallets. That's what you are. I love the Tarzan yell, do you? Yeah. I don't know what my favourite like sound is really in this game, or like voice line. I like pokey, the word they say pokey mates. Kind of funny. Right, we've got Stygian archers and fighters with 900 HP. Various weapons. We've got some tier 2 demolishers. So this exactly here. So fortunately the demolishers are really slow, because if the demolishers were faster, you wouldn't want to get locked into a fatality, would you? Ooh, we got champions. Conqueror. So look, I'm locked into my battle there with that person. So this is a new wave, isn't it? The champions, tier 1. Looks like an arena champion. Is not an arena champion. That would be way overtuned. It's just a bit of gas, people. Chill out. Goodness me. Whew. I need a spyglass. What do we got? Stygians. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Come here. Rethris. 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 Why isn't he following me? So any damage to the base should be really minimal by now at this point, because these guys are just doing such a good job. Is anyone derped out? Ah, so we've got golems now. You see the golem crafting workshop thingy down there. We really do need a spyglass. I bet there's a mod for that. So they're not jar heads, they're just regular. We got a champion, a sorcerer. Some of these... Okay, so I was going to say, yeah, there's the gas. So I don't know which is their gas. Ooh, look at that damage. Someone's head just flew off. The golems are reasonably strong. These guys have got star metal weapons, which should do more damage to them. Rethris does not have a star metal weapon. He just has the momentum mace, which is, you know, arguably one of the best weapons in the game for a thriller right now. We're getting into the more exciting like levels now. Level 7. You can harvest these to get blood crystal and iron and whatnot. These golem friendos. Worth harvesting. Oh, look, they're trying to break down the... That's interesting, isn't it? Interesting. So up until the golems, we did take damage to those spikes in the past, but they're actually trying to break them down. Can I use this against you? You snooze, you lose, my friends. Standing around here. Ho, ho, ho. Rethris! Rethris! I'm assuming there's jarheads who die and explode on death. Either that, or it's the gas orbs into the oil that they're dropping. So they're actively trying to demolish my spike traps as well. Oh my god. And the beginning of the explosions. Okay. Hand of War time. Okay. Holy shizzlenets. Freaking explodey friendos. Oh my god. So yeah, the tougher these guys are, the more likely I am to run along the top section. But I'm a troublemaker. A maverick. Gotta kill the hand. Where is he? Oh, don't hurt my buddy. Let's just get behind them and sneakily murderify him. With a fatality. Sweet. Grab the keys while I remember. Victorious. Ignore the others and open the cages. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5 cages this time. Excuse me, madam. There you go. I was going to say, the party is over. Okay, the sellsword is out. And we've got a tier 2 Lemurian bearer. Oh, we've got Mape's Waves performer. I don't know her. I'm assuming she's a Sipter friendo. She's got star metal daggers.
No, you can't leave me here. I beg you.
1.8 damage modifier. Okay. And she gets... Come on now. Decent amount of health for a dancer. 3,446. So... Probably one you'd want to keep, I would imagine. I mean, I always want to keep name dancers anyway. Very cool. Okay. Alright. Got Barkeeper.
Please listen. There isn't much time. You set me free. I have a proposition. I owe you much. Thank you. My talents are in the barkeep trade.
Yes.
I
Please,
can
please
keep
don't
you
talk.
and yours happy
Stop.
with drink.
Please don't talk to me.
And my ears
Please.
suss out all manner of secrets and gossip.
I muted you. Okay. Okay. There's nothing to worry about. What do we got here? A Lemurian Dancer tier 2. Okay. Alright, Barkeep will break bonds. So once you get one of these, take them to your bar. Get them to follow you to your bar. You'll need to actually take them physically. And then just place them behind the bar that you can build. And then they will, when you've done that, you will get NPCs showing up at your tavern, basically. Whereas Iskar, you don't have to take him anywhere. He won't follow you or anything like that. You can either buy stuff from him when you're here, but otherwise he will just show up at your tavern when you go home, so you don't have to worry about that. There you go. Alrighty. Cool. The dancer was kind of cool. I like that. I like getting cool dancers. Okay, so we'll do a level 8. That was a quick one, wasn't it? It felt kind of quick. Traps really slowed the golems. They did, yeah. Put it in your base to test the collateral meteor damage. Yes. Okay, resetting. Dun 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 dun. Bum, 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 ba-dum. Okay. Let's get our buddy. Da-dun, dun, dun, da-dun. And we'll do a level 8. And then we're into like the crazy pitches. Level 9 is where the meteors start. I got that band. Yeah. Alright. Level 8 time. Level 8. Let's take out any excess. $50,000 coins. Proclaiming, because I remembered this time, like a pro. I haven't used the ballista much, have I? I guess we'll play around with that a bit more. So, level 8 Purge. Let's eat some buffs for ourselves. We'll buff Rethris. There he is. I think his survivability will be better because he's got the momentum mace. So, because we did lose one at one point. I could buff these guys as well. I think when we get to like level 9 and 10, we'll buff them. Let me leave creative. Drink some water. Okay. So there should be no meteors on this one until we get to the next level, level 9. What do we got? Headhunters. Yep. I remember these from... We had these in the previous iterations of Purges, didn't we, I think? Ooh, that's entirely new. These guys are a pain, though. They do a decent amount of damage. We've lost our traps as well. So it was kind of nicely slowing them down. Archers and pokey people. And it's very cool armor. But no longer do I have to kind of babysit the berserkers with healing arrows because we've got the friendos. Can I get out of here? I'm like trapped. There we go. $825 health on the archers. Okay, then we got demolishers coming up, more headhunters. Not a problem so far. Everyone's health is good. So I would say if you're going to go through every single level, you probably want about, like, 400 healing arrows and 400, like, noxious arrows at least. Pokey guy is 825 HP. These guys are no worry anymore. Unless you just kind of ignore, like if you weren't gonna fight back, then these guys would just ruin your base, wouldn't they? And then the purge would end when the coffer lost stability because the foundations were broken underneath it. Okay. Stygians with shields and swords. We got a couple more demolishers coming. I'll put timestamps on the YouTube video for this, so you can refer back to it if you want to. Hi there, pet friendo. Don't know what I was trying to say. Okay. I don't have any, like, fancy defenses set up. Obviously, we do have the ballistas I'm not using. I don't have any, like, crazy base configuration. I just wanted it to be kind of tanky base. Simple to make. In a good location. Oh, the fact they run past you so quickly is irritating, isn't it? And I move faster because of my agility points. Nobody's getting separated. Ooh, Rethris, have you taken a bit of damage? Yeah, come up here, buddy. He's too excited. He wants to fight. He won't walk past these guys, will he? He knows he can't walk through them. Okay. My job is to make sure nobody gets separated. And I just go in there. Nobody gets through. The archers keep up their arrows. I'm so glad these guys are slow now. I didn't change the range on our archers, actually. But it seems to be okay, doesn't it? Seems to be just about right as the vanilla setting. Back, what level are we now? This is a level 8 purge now. Accountant survived all the meteor strikes. Yes, that's true. Throws at stations are immune unless the station gets destroyed. Yeah. Okay, we've got tar golems. I don't see any jarheads. Which is where the splodies come from. I kind of like the golem levels. They kind of seem cool. Oh, you've got an entire pack of... Well, I don't know what the collective noun for 10 berserkers would be, but I don't know. Heather. Heather of Cimmerians. I don't know. A bristle. I don't know. A chill of Cimmerians. I don't know. A bleed. Okay, we've got thieves now. This is level 8 purge. This is one of the new purge waves. They will break into your base. So if you have loads of doors, if you have a big base and you don't make a particular target just for purges, they can just sneak in and take your treasure. But we only have one way in. Just 2 doors. What else we got? Thieves and Stygians. Oh, and then we've got the Jarheads, people. Oh my god, the Jarheads are so scary. Because they will hurt your friendos. Can we get them out, like, away from the building? I'm kind of scared. Kind of scared. Please don't explode. Ah! Walk right. Walk right. Oh my god. Oh my. Gotta keep an eye. It's just utter chaos. Oh my god. I mean, I'm so glad they've changed the waves so they're a bit more interesting. But the meteors I have less, like, sense of humour about because they really do hurt your thralls. Oh, look at him. Look at Rethris. Rethris, buddy. Get up here, my dude. Can I give you some heal pots? Come here, lovely. Let me save you. I don't want you getting diedified. This is why I've got some heal pots in his inventory. Let's spam those. With the Better Thralls mod, they'll just help themselves to heals in between fights and stuff, so it's less to manage. It's really good for, like, solo players, I think. Otherwise, you just have to babysit a lot more. Okay, sir, that's not fair. I was performing first aid. Okay. I don't think we've lost anybody. What's our HP like? So, in between fights, I guess we could throw down some arrows. I guess before we start any future, like, purge levels, we will definitely make sure everyone's full health. Especially for 9, where the action really starts. We survived the Jarheads, though. But the archers just keeping their health up is, like, one of the best parts, really. I think we might go back to some spikes for the level 9 and 10. I want to see what happens, really. Okay, we got some more headhunters, pokies and archers, some more demolishers. Demolishers are not really scary anymore. They're just here for a building contract. Right, let's get you back, bud. Let's let these guys come to us. And then we're in the range of the archers. Unless they derp out, obviously. Look how slow they are. Did you ever check the arrow count? I did, and I replaced them, yeah. Do you prefer the Purge Anarchy, or the Purge Election Year? Yes and no to all those questions. I think the Palisades was a great battlefield tactic to stop cons from reaching a base and draws. Got to use that. Yeah. Yeah, it's better when you can really just not use too many because you've already got, like, a small kind of channel that you've, you know, you've managed to channel them with like terrain kind of thing. Because then you don't have like a huge amount of lag. I think, dare I say, have time to drink water while we're waiting for these people. So how many of you have a purge target? And how many of you just have purges at your base? I'm interested to know. Type 1 if you built a special purge target. Type 2 if you just let them come to your base. I'm just going to make it daytime. Hand of War challenges us. Okay, so level 8 done. You can harvest these for like blood crystal, etc. Because those headhunters are a pain in the butt, I'm just going to avoid them and sneak past. 1. Yeah, 42 is not an acceptable answer. Thanks for that. Thank you for participating. Use the one-way outpost. Yeah, definitely. It's just like the safest way. Look, there's the golem places. Golem summoning things. We'll have this. Should have the star caller on the next one. So we'll have like a teleportary stone type thing. If you don't have a base with this kind of position, you really do need a tanky thrall to run down here with you. You just have to fight your way through all those people. But this is such a perfect location, honestly. It just worked out really well. Okay, so we've got 7 keys from a level 8 purge. Let's see what we get in our cages. Okay, I'm going to have to break this rock situation. Okay. All right. Welcome, friendo. Who are you? A dancer? Zingaran dancer. Tier 3. Alright. Ulrich Bear Beta Archer. Okay, so he's quite good, actually. I think his damage modifier was pretty good, actually. 1.65. So I think his damage modifier wasn't amazing, but his, like, HP is decent. Right. So yeah, Ulrich Bear Beta. Archer. What are you, bud? Did you get out of the way for the lady? Or is it Luba? Squirrel. Yeah, Luba the Luscious. Standard Sepamaru Thrall. Wait, not that one. .2 damage modifier, and she gets... God, I'm like trapped here. She is following me, right? No, yeah. And she gets... in the 2000s for health. Okay. Ah. Hello. Chieftain Didrik. Okay. I think you can get him from Azagarth, can't you? Chieftains and whatnot. Occasionally. 1.32 damage modifier. And he's ended up with about 4,000 HP. Okay. Plenty of strength. He leveled well. This is just like a unscientific like look at him, obviously. Okay, but worth keeping maybe. Okay. We've got Iskar the Sellsword, which we've been getting pretty consistently. And a small person. Barkeeper. Perfect. She's like, excuse me. How dare you judge me by my size? Okay. Alright. Not bad. Definitely more useful once you get later on, aren't they? But, you know, the appropriate tiers, I guess. Then we've got hardened silver, steel bars, hardened brick you can use to repair your base after any damage. Siege foundation you can use for the ballista. Siege foundation. I guess for trebuchets, right? And then burning cauldron schematic. Some ebony silk you can use to make the corset, black corset armor. A decorative skull of York, which is also treasure, I believe, nowadays. More bits and bobs, some hardened steel tier loot. Okay, cool. Was that a spike weapon fitting? Yeah, so this is really good until you can get to... Till you get to the Warmaker dungeon at like level 60 to get the master weapon fittings. I kind of like using the spike weapon fitting to add armor pen to my weapons. There you go. Particularly any weapons I'm going to use on bosses. Okay, so let's reset and we'll do a level 9 purge. Let's make sure everyone's buffed for that one. Use a mace with a labyrinth of fences so I can jump over with cauldrons and dew. Is that how you do it? I don't activate co-op, yeah. My brain's going to stop working soon. Hello, Thriller. Hello, Lovely. Using the Marine Ruins to build a purge base to just grab the Tavern Keeper. Use my base. Use one of my outposts. One, but I've only done single player for daily challenges. I use the same spot of yours. Unga, thank you for watching for 3 streams, lovely. On your server and lost a lot of stuff in purges so far. Yeah, I bet. Yep. Okay. Where's our friendo? Alright, time for level 9. 2 more levels left. I could do with some commands if I decide to do all this on a server sometime. Right, let's get the right amount of coins for level 9. We've got 50,000 for 8. It's 100,000 for level 10. Level 9, that'll do. 73. Is it 70,000? What do we... Yes, it is. 70,000 required for a level 9 purge. 70,000 coins. You don't have to use just coins. You can get heroic treasure from around the map, which I think is still worth 5,000 coins, right? And then if you want to, you can exchange the treasure here. So if you place the heroic treasure in the radius of your coffer, then you can click exchange treasure, so you don't have to kind of like faff about. I just don't like anything on the ground here. So if anything does come in, any enemies come in here and need to be fought, I don't want to worry about breaking the treasure. I don't want to worry about them picking up 5,000 worth of treasure in one thing, basically. I'm not going to proclaim wealth yet because I want to make sure I buff my friends for this. Let's make sure everybody is set nicely. Let's do some more noxious arrows and some more healing arrows. Wait, a few more than that, actually. Okay. For our archers, hopefully they won't die in the meteor showers they're about to ensue. Noxious. Okay, this is our healing friendo. Healing friendo. Now, they did both have exotic feast. So exotic feast is more annoying to make now because you can't get eggs with a pick anymore, as you probably shouldn't have been able to in the first place. But so you want to be more kind of selective. If you're going to use this 10 heals per second food, then you want to be more selective about who you give it to. So your person you're following around, you need to interact with an egg 50 times to get this amount, I think. And then enhanced gruel, they take 1 egg for each one piece of enhanced gruel. So I've just been putting gruel, regular gruel, on my regular followers because it's really cheap to make with plant fiber and seeds in a campfire. You could use steak if you want to, but this is better and it will give them a better chance of leveling in strength anyway. You can use lasting feast. You can pick that up from around the map as well. And you can craft that without eggs, so that's kind of one option. Or you can eat that for a encumbrance buff. But I think these guys, because they're probably going to get hit by falling meteors, I want them to have the best healing food possible, and we're going to do it as an experiment. So yeah, let's make sure they have 50 exotic feast. They've got heavy armor. They're wearing agility, heavy Stygian armor crafted by a shield right. The bows that they just spawned in with, because then I don't need them to do damage when they're shooting people, because they're just going to be using these AoE arrows. Noxious and healing. Okay. Am I stalling? No. So we're going to buff Rethris with some pork, Black Lotus potion. And he needs he needs some exotic feast as well. You're probably not going to do like all 10 levels in one day like me. Maybe you will. Maybe you feel like it. But yeah, I'm just investing in the good heals for him and these archers just to see if they can survive, really. Then I will buff myself with salted exquisite meat and some elixir of grace. Which I have to keep redoing because I keep logging out and logging back in again. Grace, grace, grace. Okay. And then let's buff these guys, shall we, while we're at it. Which I haven't bothered to do yet because you have to redo it every single time. But for level 9 and 10, I think we'll buff them. So I'll just get a bit more Black Lotus Potion, which you can craft in your alchemy bench. There we go. Boom. Alright, let's buff them. So, Black Lotus Potion. And pork. Breathless blending in there seamlessly. The other thing about the gruel is it doesn't expire as quickly as some things. It's kind of good. Okay. Pork and Black Lotus. Have to press F on those ones. The pork will just help themselves too. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. But yeah, full stack of like gruel has lasted so far through all those waves, so they haven't really been tested that much yet. Let's see how we get on with 9 and 10, shall we? The fighters, I don't think any of the fighters have really been a problem. Even the jarheads, except the jarheads and the meteors, is really like, let's see if I can kill your thralls, you know? Okay, they're all buffed. Rethris can hold on to the potions for now. Let's leave creative mode and then we'll summon or trigger the purge, I guess. Let's do it. I haven't, yeah, like I said, I haven't buffed the archers because they don't need to do more damage. Proclaiming wealth. Let's bring on the chaos, shall we? Viking ready. Okay, we're not in creative, we're not in God and Cloak or anything like that. Oh. Yeah. I might put healing arrows ready. Have a sip of my decaf coffee. Suspense is dreadful. Friendo has no food. Yeah, I've topped him up. You almost lost your bed in a meteor strike before having moved up, made any changes. The only change I've made is that this section is a bit bigger. It's a different bed. We'll just kind of monitor it, I guess. Right, so we should see the Starcaller's teleportery thing. I don't see it, actually. Interesting. So we should see what looks like a teleportery stone, like outside the base. I didn't get it at all for level 10, only for level 9. And I think it's good if you want to do high-level purges, you want to skip out the meteor shower. But I would argue the meteor shower is the hardest of all the purges. Right, let's get him out of here. Right, archers at the ready. He's not following me, is he? Bloody hell. Is that Rethris? Circuit. Where are you going? He's just returning to his place. Yeah, weird that we don't see the Starcaller thing. I don't know if they've done a patch since I last played yesterday? Question mark. It wasn't yesterday, it was Monday. But we had a Starcaller every time we did level 9. We didn't do millions of them though, and then we switched to level 10 and we couldn't get a Starcaller, so I'm assuming they just don't spawn on level 10s. Which is better really, if you don't want to lose your friendos. So we got Stygians and Demolishers first. Can I? Yeah. There we go. just play support friendo, make sure we keep an eye on everything. So he's trying to get to people more than he's trying to get through the door. I'll let him deal with them. Let's deal with these berserkers, demolishers. So these are tier 3 demolishers. They've got 1,050 health. I didn't actually pay attention to how much the other ones had, but I assume that is more HP. They should all be tier 3 demolishers now. Let me make it daytime. Oops. So we don't get into any issues. Okay. Not a problem. Okay. Good to have a minion who knows his place. Oh my god. Stormcaller isn't 100%. Is it? Yeah, isn't 100% for level 9. Yeah. I want to test also like my commands. I clicked D on the ground to get him out of there. But I want to make sure that this freaking army of Zerkers can help him. Okay, we got thieves as well. Thieves I find to be one of the scarier NPCs. Obviously pokey people are scary. These guys don't try to break through your doors, which is good. And so far nobody has tried to attack my walls. But I would imagine if you don't have such a like precise like base location, they can spawn, the forward operating base can spawn in multiple different places. I'm assuming those golems are going to try and break down your walls to get to the coffer, because they did say that they no longer are just targeting doors anymore. So this kind of location will be more valuable, I suppose. Or plateaus, like we used to have to build on with the old Purge. More kind of strategic defences. So can you not shoot my friends? Oh, here we go! Here we go! He's at the back! He's at the back! Right, let me show you. Here we go. So I want to see where they fall. Is it going to hit my archers? Is it going to break my ballistas? This is the storm. Oh. Oh. Rethris took damage from splash there. Did you see that? Archers doing their job. I moved the berserkers way further forward than they had been originally. Originally they were right there and they were really getting hurt. Oh god. See, it does break your base. It's very cool, but anything that kills my like followers I don't like. Rethris, can you get out of the way, buddy? Can I just place you? Like here. Hopefully they don't fall on my archers at all. I just want to see what happens. So until you defeat the Stormcaller, who is the guy down here, all the way down there, until you defeat him, he doesn't have a lot of health, so he should be quite quick. And actually, if you build here, you could just walk down there. He's got that much health, because a lot of it is corrupted. Until you kill him, this storm will continue, and meteors will just continue to fall until the end of your purge. This is dangerous that they're all fighting over there. So the fact that I'm not intervening now is actually like a bit of a problem, because I need them to kill those enemies and get the heck away from the front door. This is where being in a fatality could be helpful. Are my archers dead? Nope, they're not dead. But these people are hurt. Hopefully they miss out my freaking archers. What is their health like? It's very hard to see their health to get really close. Okay, the health is fine of the archers so far. Trebuchets are damaged. Oh, don't fall. It didn't really fully demolish my base when we did this last time. It just took a couple of edges off. Where is Rethris? Let's get him with us so we can keep an eye on him. We'll try and wait as long as possible before we kill the Starcaller. I just want to see what happens with these defenses, really. But I would definitely be topping up these guys' HP. We tried doing this last time and it wasn't even sufficient, but the fact that when they're actually fighting, like melee combat, we just couldn't even keep them healed. So loads of thieves. When you get like jarhead golems and the meteors, and some of the golems have like AoE poison, it's really tough. Okay, thieves up to the door. I want to see if they open the door. You gonna open the door? I'm torn between watching them and not waiting to see these guys like get killed. Because I don't want the meteors to fall on them. Oh my god. This is more damage than we've had. What is the archer health? Archer health is good. I would avoid any like corners and stuff. Whenever I fight, I come out of creative mode. I'm just doing it so we can see what's going on. Is there someone there? Oh no, it's just a thief stuck in the doorway. Okay, Hand of War challenges you. Alright, let's go fight the Hand of War. I'll kill the Starcaller so you can see. Bum, 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 bum. He's actually in a nice spot for us because there wouldn't be any enemies nearby. And I don't think he'll fight back, or she. Just like a combo in a bit. Okay. So the storm is gone, you can see. Now we just have to defeat the Hand of War. And it's over. So the archers, where they were positioned, they seem okay. I would be interested to try placing them in the corners and see if the meteor avoided them, perhaps. Thank you very much. There we go. Level 9. Okay, let's get our keys. We should be able to ignore these people. Oh, poor Rethris. There you go. Poor buddy. Okay, yeah, once he gets on the live version of the game, I'm going to really appreciate Better Thralls mod.
Don't swear.
Never. Factual. Thank you for paying attention. Because, yeah, all those guys back there, in between everything, whenever they get sick, they're just going to drink some potions. That's going to really save lives. Okay, we've got Iskall the Sellsword. Once again. So far, every time we've done a level 9 purge, we've gotten, what's it called? A Starcaller. So, Cormag Beastblood. Is he just Sipter? Or is he like a Surge guy? 1.788 recurring damage modifier. And he gets up to... he gets good HP. I would keep him, definitely. 5,447. Like, look at that. Named bearer, 4,000 HP. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And this guy's damage modifier is really pants. It's like 0.6 or something. 0.85 on this one. Is it? Squirrel? He's just 0.85. Okay. Yes. So there you go. Okay, yeah. I would keep Cormag Beastblood. Bum 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 bum. Okay, we got a Relic Hunter Treasure Seeker. An old kind of trusty friendo. 1.677 damage modifier. Nothing exciting. And he gets 3,000. So about the same HP as a Berserker. We got a named bearer. Who is it? Ulrich? Dunno, help up. Okay, so he starts with 416. His damage modifier is... Oh, wait. Squirrel. Damage modifier... Why isn't it showing me? Hello? Oh, he's not following me, that's why. It's been a long day. 0.84, and he gets 2,382 when he's fully leveled. Named bearer. So sad. Sorry, Dono. Okay, let's see who else we get. Are you Vopnir or something? Leon. Okay, Leon is good. Leon is good. Oh, bugger. Leon will get a lot of, like, damage just from, like, Nordheimer's level up well in damage. So what has he got? I don't know why it's not showing me his health bar as consistently. Has anyone else noticed that on the beta? I don't think I've changed any settings. Like, it's not showing. There you go. So not a great health... But he did get Warden. There you go. So they will do a bit better. But they're not getting like as much as they used to. Easy to farm. 1.84. There you go. Nothing too special, really. I'm like not that excited by them. Another Leon. There you go. Okay, you can farm them at Leon's Watch if you want to. Up in Oop North, up here. They're 100% spawn rate. Alright, let's get him up following us again. We got Siege Foundation Schematic, Stygian Coffer. So that's the fancy looking coffer. If you only have one recipe, this is where you learn like the fancy one that we've been using in this playthrough. You seem to be getting perfected armor padding now from world bosses and from purges. 24 is fantastic, isn't it? That's really good. We got some epic tier standard Vanguard armor, fragment of power, some pet eggs. You can just put in a taper in it. You can crack them in a compost heap, or you can just put them just leave them in your inventory for 24 hours, and then once they crack, you can, or hatch, you can put them in the taming pen to get a pet. Lance cores if you want to make those. Components of advanced warfare, which you need to make some of the recipes for the defenses for the new purge. And then advanced blunted weapon fitting, great, you can use that on your truncheons, very good. Epic and non-epic Vanguard armor pieces, and then a bit of crafting materials. Okay, better than a kick in the teeth. We've got one level left. So let's reset. Ooh, hello Kakutan, hello. After seeing the collateral damage to the thralls, Anna moved to a skirmish line a bit further forward to base. A few mats and you're back in the game unless your main base destroys benches. Gonna cost you some hardened brick, probably steel nails to shape wood. Gonna run you somewhere around 1200. I know a guy that could do it for less. Up to the veteran player's opinion. Age of Conan fatalities were better, at least I think. So yeah, we're gonna have to repair after that one. I would say that one, moving the friendos away from the building. I haven't gone to see if anybody died, but I'm assuming nobody died. I feel like we coped a lot better with that. There's a lot more panicking on my part last time. Okay. So let's repair and replace any pieces that are missing. Squirrel! Let me put him out here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 berserkers. Nobody died. I didn't... Did we have jarheads? I didn't see any jarheads. Both archers survived. The coffer survived. The coffer doesn't seem to get destroyed. Let's get some building mats to repair all this stuff. Dum, 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 dum. This is, you know, further kind of argument for having a specific purge base, right? There's only 9 hours left on that corrupted thing. So let's repair first, and then we'll replace anything missing. There's a lot of repairing happening with these meteors, because before that you really don't have any damage if you fight them off. And I don't think the fighting, as long as you have like these max level, like min-maxed kind of friendos with gear and everything, then it should be reasonable, shouldn't it? You know, if you're like a level 60 experienced player, you know, you've well prepared for your purge, you should be able to do it reasonably. But it's really only the meteors that kind of cause a lot of damage to the people. But I have done a lot of like the old type of purges, and really your job as a player is to survive and then to babysit your thralls and your base, and just make sure you can move people if you need to. But yeah, living is your most important job, because you're responsible for making sure everybody else survives. The support life. So if the ballista took any damage, it should fortunately, hopefully not mean I have to like repair anything beneath it, at least. It's so much easier when you can fly, isn't it? So I didn't even check actually how much star metal we got, but we did that kind of in the previous version of this previous like stream, so you can watch that back. But it's the usual, you get the usual amount from each node. You can crack them exactly the same with an explosive arrow or with jars. You get the same amount, just very like just a normal, it's just a normal meteor shower, it's just on your base. So we need some bricks and some some iron reinforcements. Dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Dun, dun. If any foundations are like damaged underneath that, 1, that's really annoying, and 2, I'm not going to bother repairing it. So the only problem is you can't move your ballistas. You have to demolish them. So that is a bit of a pain in the butt, honestly, because I had to do that earlier. So yeah, you can't just move it out of the way and then replace things. Dun 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 dun. Do 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 do. Dun dun dun. I mean, having fewer doors really is a good idea, isn't it? If you have loads of doors now, I would think about closing them up with walls so that you don't have to worry about thieves just making their way in. If you're a solo player, unless you're like, you know, you've kind of enjoyed the mechanic, which, I mean, it's kind of cool, isn't it? It's an interesting mechanic. Yeah, so, okay, so one of them actually was demolished, I just realised, which means we lost our loot. Yeah. So if you've loaded up, okay, so if you've loaded up your ballista, let me position myself here. Interesting. So where's all the stuff? We weren't using it. So what you probably do, because this is a crafting station, if you load this up with loads of star metal ore and iron ore, or you just have loads of pre-crafted like things in it, and this thing gets demolished, that's a big cost to think about. So maybe don't place them before, like maybe remove them before meteor waves if you're going to do that. Because that's kind of a pain, isn't it? Alright, let's rebuild. We'll do a level 10. Finally make the star metal arrows and not feel like you're going to run out. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm interested to know what people think about the changes and the new additions. The nice thing is that you choose these things, right? You opt into these things. And as long as you kind of, you know what to expect, you know, you're fairly warned. Let me just, can I... Then, you know, then fine, isn't it, right? But if you were surprised by this because you're like, I don't really watch YouTube videos or like streams and things, and you just kind of summoned level 9 purges without really knowing what to expect, and suddenly a freaking rain of meteors fell on you, you might be like, wow, this is cool, and then your friends all die, your base goes, and you lose a lot of mats. Okay, well, as long as my archers didn't die, I'm very happy. Because I feel like they've been really helpful. I'm not going to put the blisters back for now. Just because... Right, let me get rid of my mats. I put those 2 people over there. Those are just other named archers from... the volcano while I was like checking stats and stuff. I just put them far away enough because I was hoping that it wouldn't help, that it wouldn't make this kind of scale up any further. All right, so now we need 100,000 coins, gold coins in our coffer, and we have 70,000, so we need 30,000 gold coins. And we'll just buff everybody again. Just gonna get as many as I can. Do that quick transfer thing, and it'll just fill it up basically. So now they're at level 10, and I just have to drop these. We need like a drop all function. There isn't one, is there? That is very handy, especially if you're like an admin on a server. You really need a drop all function. Right, we've done that. I haven't proclaimed yet because I'm gonna just make sure everybody's got what they need. So, healing stuff and some arrows. This is fine. This should be enough. They must have barely taken any damage because one of them's only got 49. Like, still got 49 healing stuff on them. And then let's rebuff these guys with potions and pork. Just to give them a fighting chance. But yeah, I feel like moving them this far away has been really good. The only thing is if you're, like, you know, like I've said a million times, but if your base is in a position where it's going to get attacked from all sides, then if the further out from the building these people are, the more vulnerable your building is from attacks, isn't it? So you just got to kind of balance that out with the threat of the meteors. If you're not worried about meteors, if you're not doing a level 9 purge, then you might want to put them as close to the building as possible, just to kind of make sure they're guarding it. That's kind of my preferred way of doing it. Oh, but they would have chewed through all of that exotic feast if we'd given them that. And that's really expensive to make now. I did ask Funcom if they would think about adding the ability to farm eggs, because I did check... because somebody asked me about it on YouTube, and there isn't a way to farm eggs. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, if there's anything I've missed. But putting ostriches and or shalebacks or anything like that in an animal pen, you just get dung from that. So I don't know if there's another way to get eggs. If there is, that would be great. But if we could add that functionality to those creatures, that'd be really cool. Seems like they need to do a strike around the edges of the base. It seems to be around the base, and it seems to be RNG, yeah. Bear in mind, though, that our base is bigger now than it was yesterday. Or Saturday. No, Monday. Oh. Purge base built using natural defense would be a best option. Yeah, definitely. You definitely want to control, like you always have done, control the flow of traffic towards your base, I would say. Let's buff Rethris as well. Okay, well, no casualties, which is good. Okay, so I need to buff myself. Do you have my Elixir of Grace? To eat the buffs. Okay, level 10 purge time. Should we try the traps? Should we put the traps back? I want to test them out. Wait. Stop following. I've got to get used to the changes. Let's make sure we're in noon. I'm not in creative mode. What were they in now? Traps. So decorations special. Spike traps. Okay. What if I do, like... What if I leave one... Just leave, like, random ones. I don't know if that'll work. We had a problem with it pathing to us before. I don't want too many, but... We'll have to really experiment with these things. They're more of a pain to interact with, but... They do slow them down. And they were, certainly there were... The golems were interested in... what's the word? Breaking them. So the golems were actually trying to break down anything that was on the way to our base, which we haven't seen previously in this kind of new type of purge. Alright, we got some traps down. You learn the recipe from the trader near the Midnight Grove. Everybody's buffed. I'm buffed. You're buffed. We're buffed. He's great. Let's trigger a level 10. Final level. Claim wealth. Let's do it. Level 10. Get out creative mode. Let's get Rethris following us. Alright, people. We tried the oil cauldron. I have, briefly, before in chapter 3. Pickaxe. Not anymore, Dave. Nope. Not anymore. Doesn't. In chapter 4, you can no longer use tools on interactables. Yep. Yep. So branches, eggs, bugs, that kind of thing. You can use... I mean, they spelled out that you could still use sickles on bushes, but I mean, of course, because that is the way you harvest them. It is, yeah. Hello, Grail. Don't like the changes to the game and just keeping it fresh, but I feel like I fell in love with a game that no longer exists. They have changed a lot, definitely. Yeah, best of luck. Thank you very much. What do we got? Stygians, okay. Let's get him past these guys. We're not in any special modes or anything. Did I buff those guys? I did. Okay. Archer time. The archers seem like in a great position, honestly. I wonder if actually their survivability of my thralls is a bit better, because when they reset like out here, and they're closer to any thralls who've kind of run out to chase anybody. I don't know. I wonder if we've actually benefited in more than one way, removing them, as opposed to just from meteor impacts. So there shouldn't be any Starcaller. Okay, I'm swinging at my own friends here. There shouldn't be any Starcaller in a level 10. It should just be all the other negatives, the other scary things. Should be a lot more demolishers if I remember as well. AoE gas, and yeah, look at those demolishers. I'm just going to leave the spikes there. I'm not going to reset them. It's a pain in the butt. I'll probably get killed. One of the things I like about using a two-handed sword is you can kind of like move your direction while you're still in your combo. That's what I like about it. Get more people. So they're just interested in my archers, which is kind of in our favour really, I suppose. So here's a line of demolishers. Tier 3s. So many of them, my word. So your base is going to go very quickly if you just ignore this purge, right? If you're like, oh, I'm going to farm this purge and not have any, like, followers outside. But they do, fortunately, move very slowly. They have that 1050 HP. had a fatality on her. Okay. Holy crap, there's so many demolishers. They're going to make short work of this building if we left them to their own devices. Fortunately, they're like zombies, aren't they? They don't even know we're here. They're just like, oh, I seem to have been slowed down by something. So, while okay. So, while somebody is in the trap, I think that's what derps them out in terms of pathing. He just kicked me clean over, didn't he? What a turd. So I see thieves. I see thieves. Thief tier 2. You definitely don't want any PvP settings on so you hurt your thralls. Just deal with this guy. Alright, lads. Nicely done. Everybody's full health still. I like the fact that they can't shoot you through the spikes. It's kind of helpful. If I'm not looking directly at them, I end up hitting my thralls. So why does she keep slashing at her thralls? It's because if I'm not really looking directly at them, I see a person in front of me. I just like slash at them. That would have been a fatality. Oh, they're so derped, aren't they? They're like goats or something. I don't want you to like mess with my Purge waves, friends. They're like, oh, I love spikes. Spikes are just so pretty. Oh, I wish I could get these for a house. Should we do a fatality? Okay. Oh, headhunters. Scary. Very scary. Terrifying. Archers and pokey people. Nice. Sweet. In the past, I would have put them all in maces, but they've been doing really well with the Star Metal Greatswords. And again, if you have like golems, then they're going to do more damage with Star Metal weapons. So I feel like Greatswords are fine, and they just get so many enemies in one hit. There's enough of them to kind of help each other out, and we're babysitting as well. Oh no! Rathrus died! No! Rathrus! We should probably have made sure that we had him in like a different looking gear so I could keep track of him. No! Where is he? Rathrus, buddy. Where's his body? There he is! No! Can I get away from here? Poor fella! No! Every time, dude. Every time. That's the slow walk of doom now. So we put his gear in a box. Sagittarius. Demolishers must smash wall. Look so pretty. Yeah. Damn it. The slow, somber walk. With the loot from the dead friendo. Very sad.
Dead? Another dead one?
Yes.
Deady? Deadified? Two more
Hello,
dead?
Maynard.
Dead from the
How
neck
you
up,
doing?
dead from the neck
Good
down.
to see
But
ya.
that's life.
What have you been playing recently? How goes it? That's so sad. I hate losing people. Sagittarius. And the momentum mace. Yeah. He must have got stuck between a bunch of people. Damn it. Okay. killed my friend. I don't have a follower now. At least we got his stuff back, but... yeah, they really derp with these spike traps. But we know that they are demolishable because the golems were damaging them and they were, you know... so, but they seem to be the only creatures, the golems, that are actually attacking these kinds of things. Why are you all derped out? You're like, it's very creepy. Can't shoot me through my spike traps. I could reset them, but oh, okay. Speaking of golems, they're so quick, so quick, and they've got gas. Oh no, they've beamed up. Oh, we got a, what is it called? A champion. Yeah, the archers are doing freaking fantastic work. Any archers with healing arrows and noxious arrows, I would say, particularly the healing arrows. If you're in doubt, choose the healing arrows. Probably, just to keep these guys alive. I'm slowed. What does that say? Siege Demiurge. Interesting. Not again, I know. How have you been? Just playing a lot of Last Epoch. Really well, thank you. It's good to see you. I hate losing friendos. Stop slashing at me, sir. You're no likey. I just lost focus for a minute and forgot about him, really, unfortunately. But yeah, it's kind of good to have people in different coloured gear so you can keep track of them. And we could have saved him. That's the only thing as well about pokey people and dagger people and stuff. Oh god, it's all happening now. These guys are fast as well. Okay, let's heal. Fortunately, we've got our support friendos. Oh, we got a fatality. Yeah, everybody's health is doing well. Heck yeah. Oh my, so many. Oh my god, jarheads! Incoming! Incoming jarheads. Oh god, oh god. They will explode when they die. Oh my. Don't explode near my house! Oh my god! Let me heal. Oh my god. The explosion effects are very fun, I have to say. I do like it. It is very cool, when you, especially when your base doesn't get demolished. There's a bit much when there's meteors as well as jarheads. Yeah. And I don't actually know if maybe the noxious arrows are causing more of the explosions. But I think like some of the jarheads have like an AoE poison anyway. So I don't know if that's even making a difference. Some of them drop tar, which makes explosions even bigger. I guess that's the thing. Oh my god, did you see that shot? That was so cool. Okay, we got... oh, demolishers. We've got freaking headhunters who I don't like. Because they're pokey. Okay, dagger people, pokey people, and arrow people. More demolishers. I think the headhunters are like one of the scariest, really. It's like all the like obnoxious types of weapons. Sit! Cease and desist, please. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. I don't want to fatalize you, sir. You'll just die on your own. Everybody's doing well, though. Look at their HP. How did Breathers get dieded? If he had the HP from before the nerf, he would have been fine. We're gonna have to find a way to test the thieves properly. Oh my god, look at this obnoxiousness. It's disgusting. Arrow people doing the job. Wah! Oh crap. Yeah, these archers are really one of the main reasons I have armor on my followers, my archers up there. But also I was hoping that it would mitigate some of the meteor damage. Okay, got to the hand of war. Okay, we'll do what we usually do. Get the fudge down there. Kill him. Get it over with, people. Level 10 should have called us. Yeah, I think level 10 should be the one with the meteor shower. Given that the meteor is the most dangerous, scary, and, you know, has probably the best rewards and everything, it makes sense that that would be level 10. So... I don't know. Oh, some of them are over there, but they're fighting a freaking rock nose. Can I interest you in a scrap, sir? Sir, I'm going behind you. Hacks. A cripple really is helpful. There we go. All 10 level purges in one day. Every single one. We only lost our freaking follower. It was a named bearer level 20. You're supposed to despawn, you bellends. Go away. I don't want to fight you. Sir. Go away from me. I will take you down. I will make you cry. Don't you kill me. I haven't died yet today. You're not supposed to be here. Right. Haha. Victorious. Alright. Let's free the friendos. Did I get the keys from the dude? Did I? Did I manage to? I think so. Yep. Right, let's see what we get in the cages. Level 10. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cages. What are you, friendo? Corner piercing arrow. Okay, automatically following me. Well, let's get his ranged. 1.238. And he gets up to about 3,000 HP. Who are you, sir? Leon, okay. We looked at Leon before. Leon is just decent. Decent thrall. Okay. Cathibria. Ah, so I haven't looked at a Cathibria. 0.5 damage modifier. And she gets to 3.5. I could weep, honestly. I could weep. It's so sad. I hope they change their minds. I just want tanky people so I can just go run around and be like the hero. Barkeeper we know about. Barkeeper you need for your tavern. God, I'm so sad about it. Like, I want to go around and fight things. I just want someone to carry my stuff when I do so. I'm not trying to, like, have my thrall do all the damage. Like, they hit like wet noodles before anyway. Let them be tanky. Like, seriously. Iskar, trader for your tavern. You can run away and he'll just show up at your tavern after you leave. Cormag Beastblood. I think he's a purge guy, isn't he? So he starts out with 3,500. That's good, isn't it? He's a fighter. 1.788. Not the best, but I bet he gets a bunch of HP, hopefully. Yeah, decent HP, yeah. Definitely. I mean, obviously that's RNG. So he didn't level very well. His perks didn't do very well in strength, but you could reroll these with an Elixir of Rebirth. He lost it with this one here, but he gained a lot of grit. So he has a 224 grit armor bonus. Okay, yeah, I would probably keep him, definitely. given that everyone else is kind of turds. What else we got here? Luba? No, Stygian Archer tier 3. Nothing too exciting. Alright. Okay, that's everybody, right? Let's check the box for loot. Oh, I don't have enough keys. I ran out of keys. Key. Commander's key. We got Brittle Bastard, which is a very low durability mace, one-handed mace. 65 damage, 21% armor pen. It'll be great if you put it on a thrall. It'll be fine on a thrall. Golem pieces, crystalline golem pieces. Heart of a hero for corruption clearing, some treasure. Pet eggs that you can get pets from. Stygian coffer schematic, Stygian strategist table, and Vanguard armor. Rock nose egg pet. Loads of perfected heavy padding. I love that. Game is grindy. That's good. Dragon powder, very expensive to craft. You can use that to make explosive arrows, which you can use for harvesting star metal to crack the shells. That's very good. Or just for like fudging stuff up if you want to. Pouches for sorcery. Good crafting gear. Hardened steel tier items. Some decorative items. Spike weapon fitting for armor piercing on your weapon before you get to the master weapon fitting from the Warmaker dungeon. And yeah, bits and bobs. Okay, there you go. What do you guys think? What are your thoughts? Disappointing third to quarter their health. Oh, it's so sad. I'm so salty about it, honestly. Love the padding. The padding is great addition, and you get it from you get that type of padding from world bosses now in their loot. They're going to really lower Bearer's HP again. It's so bad, I know. It was epic, yes it was. Not supposed to be here, wrong game. 10 purges in 4 hours. Yeah, 10 purges, people. Well, I'm going to leave it here. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I've really enjoyed kind of going through all the different levels. I want to test more, I always say this, but I would really like to test all the different types of defences that we have. We tried out the spike traps. They were okay. I thought they were okay. They were definitely useful. And I would have to get used to the ballista, honestly. I feel like there's a lot of very small enemies that run very fast. And so the ballista, I just have to get used to it, I guess. If you're more a kind of a passive player, you want to sit back and you want to fire the ballista upon people, especially like the balls. If you want to fire balls at the enemy, then that would be great. But yeah, we'll have to try all the purge defenses and see how they work. Oh, yeah, these are fine. I thought yeah, the quivers are great because our archers were amazing help, honestly, particularly for healing arrows. If you like, not sure if you want to use noxious arrows or healing arrows, just go for healing arrows because they've kept everybody alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, berserkers survived. So, and moving your thralls this far away from your base, the front of your base or the perimeter of your base, seems to be the way to keep them alive from the meteor showers, which is a relief, isn't it? Obviously you have to worry about the jar heads, and if you can help to kind of take their health down a little bit before they get close to your base, all the better. I'll show you. We didn't lose obviously any like pieces. There you go, no damage to the building at all from that. Although we seem to be missing 2 bits here. Maybe I just didn't replace them after the meteor showers. There you go. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I'll be back tomorrow for some more streaming. I don't know if we're going to do Conan beta or the live version or what we're going to do. I'll let you know. Join us on the Discord. There's a link in the chat. Oh, thank you, Martin. Follow me on Twitter. I would appreciate that. And TikTok. And follow on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube. All those things. You can watch the previous iterations of this kind of like testing if you want on there. Yeah, if you want to join our community server, that now has a working decay timer, which is 10 days. And it is modded the same as my usual game with 2 times harvesting. There you go. All right, people. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for the follows, the bits, the subs, the gifted subs, all the things. Thank you for the support. Take care.